Let me just get answer a DM. Somebody asking for the IP and password. I got you there, Chameleon. Message me at 12:30 a.m. Might have had the time wrong. Hey, hey, Stell. Okay, so if you missed it, we just killed Plantera at the end of our last live stream. Yeah, it's a full moon, so it's Deathweed Day. Good time to harvest. And we have had 39 deaths so far. That is 39 different players who have joined, died, and had other people join in their place. 22 of them were the first day and 17 were the second day. So, surprisingly, pre-herd mode ended up being a bit more dangerous than herd mode. Oh, don't forget when you rejoin, all your items get unfavorited, so you want to refavorite them. Apparently with a dungeon farm, that's good. I got a Venus Magnum. Right, that's awesome. You are a pro? Thank you. Oh yeah, don't forget to join Blue Team. And I suspect that, at least for the time being, this... it'll take some time for people to trickle in, and there's a good chance that we will have open slots, so if you've been wanting to join, now is a pretty good time. I will get anyone who is joining with less than 300 HP or that has less than 300 HP up to 300 HP. Come see me to the left of spawn. I'll be waiting here for a bit, and I can give you guys some life crystals. And yeah, go wild, doing whatever you want. We have a really interesting question, which is, how much post-Plantera / post-Golem content do we actually want to do? Because Frost Moon and Pumpkin Moon are a bloodbath. Martian Invasion is a bloodbath. Post-Golem Eclipse isn't that bad. You want a Terror Blade? Yeah, we can potentially do a Solar Eclipse. You have Truffle Worm? We could do Duke Fishron. Probably want to make sure whoever he's going to be aggroed to has pretty solid mobility, but totally doable. Hey, Bish 411 and Sir Doge. Hello, Croc56. Okay. Yeah, are you guys having trouble logging in? Do you need, Moon scale with player count? Yeah, they would scale with player count. Yeah. If you guys need help logging in, let me know. You want to type /register and then a password for your character. Let's say it's water. You type it like that. And then after you do that, make sure you press / because it's a command. Type /login and then your character's name. If your character is multiple words, you'll need to put it in quotes. So, like, quote, my name, and then whatever the password you set was. So, like that. Yeah. And if you're relogging in from a previous day, the password hasn't changed, but instead of putting in the server password, you need to put in the password that you used to make your character. You DM me, but old password doesn't work. The password hasn't changed. It would be the password that you set when you made your character, right? The death counter is in the way? Ah, well, close enough. You guys can figure it out. Hey, Slebo98. Okay. You guys logged in? I've been waiting here for people to get you guys up to 300 HP. Okay. Feel free to look through those chests, grab whatever you want. I'll probably get some mushrooms for Shroomite armor myself, because I got this Chlorophyte armor, I can shimmer it. Oh, yeah, we had a mage, didn't we? Spectre Staff's a solid option for this point. Oh, yeah, we'll probably do bosses at least. We'll have plenty of time. And yeah, if you're watching the stream and you'd like to join, I believe we do still have open slots. Yeah, we're only at 13 out of 16 right now. If you want to join now, Bada, you're at 280. So here you go, up to 300. Gonna do a solar eclipse? Yeah, we can do a solar eclipse. Do we have a place where it'd be safe to fight a solar eclipse? We'll probably want to make sure people are properly geared up for that, because solar eclipses can be a little dangerous. Rip Razor Pine? Yeah, I don't think Frost Moon is... I don't think the moons are gonna go well. If we do, it wouldn't be till after Golem. You're a Moon fan? Yeah, look, you can be a Moon fan all you want, but, like, Wave 20 Frost Moon is just a massacre. It's an absolute massacre. The Old One's Army? The Old One's Army is a decent option. That's a lot safer to do, in general. Can I direct people to the farm regarding dungeon things? I mean, I don't know where that is, so it looks like Flambeau built a farm down from the ocean pylon for the dungeon, but like if they don't want to listen, it can't really help you. Alright, don't forget to join the blue team, by the way. Okay, everything going alright? QQ 4 TII? I don't know if you've been sitting there not logged in for a little while. Yeah, and those of you guys that just joined, be sure to come see me up to the left of spawn so I can get you guys life crystals. Once you died to Moonlord because you missed the heal button on the nurse and got one tap right after. Yeah, the Moonlord is going to be genuinely very dangerous. Like, when you're playing by yourself, you know what the Moonlord's gonna do. There's not that much risk. And you can fight him pretty safely. But in multiplayer with this many people, he's going to be lagging all over the place. He's going to just be throwing out his attacks. They're not going to be centered on you. You're not going to be able to tell where they're coming from. And it can be really dangerous. I believe you need 810 diamond. Okay, do we have any other new players? Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. And we are at 14 out of 16 right now. Nope. Server still got slots right now. Sniper scope. Nice. And I got a pygmy stuff I can put in a weapons chest. Okay. Let's see. This stage in the game, what kind of ammo am I looking for? I can't go wrong with crystal. As the painter's perpetual torment ended, yes, he finally escaped Silent Hill. Came to terms with his sins. Arms dealers. Where? Good question. Desert? Desert. Make some high velocity bullets as well. Be a good time to pivot to mage. Yeah, magic stuff gets pretty strong at this point in the game. Why is Shimmer in the desert? Oh, that's where it spawned. And then maybe I'll see the steampunker make high velocity. I know that Venus Magnum auto high velocities bullets, but they have lower base damage if I'm not using actual high velocity, so. Which raises the question of where is the steampunker? That's a very good question. Down a hole? Near the ocean? What the fuck are you doing down there, lady? Does she have a house? What is she doing there? Whatever, we'll just do this for now. That's fine. And we're supposed to Shield of Cthulhu? If we did, it'd be an accessories chest. Can you get flesh knuckles in this world? No. Sadly not. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some glowing mushrooms, see what I can make in terms of shroomite armor. Let's see, right now I assume we don't really have any glowing mushrooms. Farming for turtle shells to make beetle shell or beetle scale mail post golem is actually also a decent option. Let's see. We got a few glowing mushrooms all over the place. 100 mushrooms in chest. Okay. See what I can get off those. Once a thing's quick snack. Alright, let's see what we can get. You can if you dedicate your time with the grinding naturally spawned Crimson Mimics. No, you cannot. Not in this world. Because for whatever reason, the server has decided that gravestones will no longer be dropping. And because gravestones are no longer dropping, it's not possible to make a graveyard, so we can't buy alternate evil seeds from the Dryad. Yeah, putting those in potion materials would be good. Yeah. Stop exploding on. Yeah, it's crystals for healing potions, not unicorn ones. Crystal and pixie dust. Yeah, there's a config option to make players drop gravestones, but I thought I turned it on. But maybe there's a redundant one or something. I don't know. Sent the message. Okay. I got you. The dungeon spirits spawn on the farm. If you are in the dungeon, dungeon spirits are able to spawn. And if dungeon enemies are spawning, that means you're in the dungeon. Remember, it is, if you want Spectre armor, 27 ectoplasm to get one. Offset. Welcome, Totals. Biome Uso Sigma. Thank you. You almost died to a Diabolist. Yeah, they're dangerous. You gotta be real careful with the casters. Thankfully, we're low enough difficulty where, like, you're not gonna get one shot by a sniper, probably. But you gotta watch your back. If you're able to craft tombstones at a heavy workbench using stone. Alright, that's 600 mushrooms. I don't know if I get 800 from this alone, but should get a decent amount at least. How are you guys doing weapon and armor-wise? What's, anyone lagging pretty far behind? Anyone got, you know, good stuff? What's the situation like there? Durandal, Tiki, Venus Magnum, Sniper Rifle, Total, Tailblade, Shot Bow. Okay. Yeah, I'd try to get an armor upgrade, Hard Mike. What class do you want to play? Probably the stuff for Hollowed or Chlorophyte just sitting around. Melee? Okay. Bunch of old Hollowed you can shimmer. There's barely not enough for Chlorophyte. Well, I can go mine some more Chlorophyte at some point. But yeah, you could shimmer old hollowed stuff. Where are heart crystals? Turtles, I'll get you up to 300 HP. Let me go back home. Come meet me to the left of spawn. Also remember to join blue team. Okay. Howard Mike, don't forget to join blue team. How do I have that many? Those are... I essentially gave myself a full stack of life crystals so that people who join the game late can be brought up to a reasonable HP value. Otherwise, it would be almost impossible to join the game after the first day just because you'd be, you know, missing HP. Can you not take my armor? Did it... How the fuck did... What? Oh, treasure magnet. That explains it. You have no mana, should you switch to melee? That might be a good idea. Or just ranged weapons. Easy to get. Let's see. We should have an auto hammer somewhere. People made Shroomite armor. Is it by the truffle? Probably by the truffle. Where is our auto hammer? Did I just miss it at spawn? Near chest. Oh, down there. I see. You know that your PC is built for multiplayer? Shouldn't be that intensive, but that's unfortunate. Let's see. Right now I'm using a gun, so I'll put the gun on. I can always shimmer it back down after. Okay. 235 glowing mushrooms in the potion ingredients chest. Tell you what, I will go mining for more chlorophyte. Try to get people more stuff for chlorophyte, because we'll just need plenty of it. And we've killed plenty of NPCs. I don't think the fly meal is going to change that. You have 4 gigabytes of RAM, you lag on YouTube? Damn, that's unfortunate. Have we fought Golem? No, we haven't. We haven't fought Golem yet. I see I have a message request from NG. Item code for Broken Abigail's Flower. Okay. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Ranger. Ranger's always good. It counts as dungeon fish. If you are fishing in the dungeon, it counts as dungeon fish. Do you hear dungeon music? That's your key that it counts as dungeon fish. Now, granted, the only dungeon fish are stockade crates and alchemy tables. Stockade crate shouldn't be too rare. Any biome crate you should get should be a stockade crate. Alchemy table is pretty rare. A very rare roll has a 1 in 7 chance of being an alchemy table, which is pretty unlikely. But I think you're probably good. What's your favorite class to play? I like Ranger. Let's see. Let's pop on mining pants. That's 35. Please don't use announcement boxes to do things like that. The cobalt shields do we find? I don't know. Let's see, 35, 60, and then food buff for 70. So, I need pumpkin pie, which, I don't think I can get, but I should be able to make a seafood dinner. It's a low-value fish. Damselfish, not worth that much. Replant these. People who weren't here for Wild Flesh not getting an extra heart to the accessory slot. Okay, so I had loosely asked people, I don't know if anyone actually consciously acknowledged it, to not open their treasure bags if they had refought the Wall of Flesh and didn't need a spare emblem. I did not. So I have an extra Wall of Flesh treasure bag that I'm going to put in this cactus chest here. If you have not fought the Wall of Flesh, you can open this treasure bag and it will give you a demon heart. Along with an emblem. But, we don't just have extra demon hearts lying around, so it's a little unfortunate. What do you get when you shimmer a seafood dinner? I'm really curious. I've actually never tried that before, and I'm really curious which fish you get when you shimmer a seafood dinner. Oh, can you just not shimmer it? Okay. Seems like you just can't shimmer it. Alright then. Keep your secrets. Had a calming / battle potion book in multiplayer. I believe that each player has a contribution to spawn rates, and it nerfs your contribution, but honestly, I'm not even 100% sure. Any good ranger weapons after shotbow before the pillars other than tsunami? Yeah, plenty of them. I mean, the one I'm using right now, Venus Magnum's fantastic. Only thing with Venus Magnum is that you do have to get as a drop from Plantera. The stake launcher you get from Pumpkin Moon. The Eventide, the Snowman Cannon from Frost Moon is quite good. Stinger, yeah, Stinger's solid, and it's pretty easy to get because Golem's a very farmable boss. Nail Gun's also pretty good, but it's a lot less easy to get. Yeah, Stake Launcher counts as a bow, it's a crossbow. Cooked animals can't be shimmered back because they're dead. I don't think they're dead, they're just warm. Favorite stage of progression in Terraria? Pre-hard mode followed by early hard mode, I think. Like early pre-hard mode. Just kind of the points in the game where you're going around the world, getting what you can. There's a lot of options. You don't have great stuff, and it's very, very open-ended. We have access to Ichor. We do not have access to Ichor for the same reason we don't have access to Crimson Mimics. No graveyards. Thought Nailgun was a joke weapon? No, Nailgun's honestly pretty powerful. It's not bad at all. The thing is, the Nailgun's damage stat can be quite misleading. So the Nailgun has a damage stat, and the damage stat is not how much damage it deals. It has two different damages that it deals. When you initially hit an enemy with a nail, it does like 70% of its normal damage. It's low. And then the nail sticks in the enemy for a few seconds, and then a couple seconds later it explodes, and the explosion deals like, I don't know, 150% of its damage or something. So the damage number you see on it is misleading. That's not how much damage it deals. But no, it's quite good. The only issue is you have to kill nailheads, and it's not a common drop from nailheads. They're not a common enemy during solar eclipses. They're a pain in the ass to kill because nailheads suck. And yeah, you just don't get it that often. But it's not bad. Magic mirror? We probably have stuff to craft a magic mirror. Remember, you can craft a magic mirror with, what? 10 platinum, 3 diamonds, and some glass. Or gold. Moth! 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 Moth. Man, ChatGPT is running a princess AI now? Man, GPT-5's release really jumped the shark. And then from Muramasa. So the thing is, your best bet with getting a Muramasa or a Knight's Edge Chameleon would be somebody else who died and dropped one. But I think that's probably would have been claimed by now. Past that, fishing for stockade crates would probably be the next best option. Hate fake damage numbers, like what flails do half damage. at least, like, there's a rhyme or reason to that. Like, I can understand it. The nail's damage just isn't how much damage it deals. Like, why not make the nail gun's damage number what it deals when it sticks in, and then, you know, it explodes for more damage, or that's the explosion number, and the initial hit deals less damage, instead of neither of the two damage numbers it actually deals being, like, related. It's not even like it deals half damage or double damage. It's like 30%. What boss are we preparing for? Oh, right now I'm getting Chlorophyte for other players. No, Bada! You burned to death? Damn. What happened? Lava? Oh, Diabolist? Oh, did you have Hellfire from the Diabolist? Yeah, that was probably it. How much do I have now? 639? Okay, well. Yeah, you cannot AFK at a dungeon farm. That's 40 deaths, yeah. I'll update the counter when I get back. Give me an anklet. That would be pretty cool. Yo, anklet. I can actually make, Actually, can I? I might have given somebody else my anklet. I don't remember. Alright, welcome, NG. Tell you what. I will, finish up this 4 minutes of Spelunker. And then I will get back. Oh, actually, I'll just go back now. I wasn't paying attention. We don't have a mage now? Well, I'm sure somebody else can fill the spot. Anyone died to a red devil? No, not yet. Okay, I don't appreciate the void bag being summoned directly on top of the piggy bank. I feel greedy. Your contact got me to play Terraria before. You thought Terraria was just 2D Minecraft? Yeah, they're very different. Terraria used to be really similar to Minecraft, but they've diverged a lot. Okay, I guess I gave somebody else my anklet. I guess I don't have an anklet then. Well, I'll keep this anklet in case I see another skeleton merchant selling one. I had one, but then I think I gave it away. Yeah, falling damage has killed a lot of people. And our death counter is at 40. Attack shotgun. Oh, it's a weapon. Wouldn't say it's good, but it's a weapon. So that's something. Okay, there's a bunch more Chlorophyte in the weapon or hard mode chest. Let's see. This is enough for 2 more armor sets and some change. Not quite 3, but there's quite a lot. And tell you what, I'll shimmer my Chlorophyte shot bow. That might get us enough for some more. Easy to obtain melee weapons at this point. True Excalibur is pretty easy to get. It's just hollowed bows and Chlorophyte. Paladin hammer. Yeah, that shouldn't be too tough to obtain. Ideally something with some range would be good, because you're not going to have great defensive capabilities if you're just setting up the world. Okay, yeah, there's 82 Chlorophyte in there. And somebody had joined. Yeah, the auto shotgun is better than the hollowed repeater. It'll be better than the hollowed repeater. I mean, for this stage in the game, it's not going to be fantastic, but it should be better than hollowed repeater. Just getting the princess killed immediately. Shimmer's at the desert pylon, yeah. Do we have no water leaf? I don't think it's rained a single time since the start of the game. I don't think we have any. Now what I could do is go to the desert and see if I can just get some water leaf with my Staff of Regrowth. Legendary True Excalibur on first craft? Nice. Play Secret Seeds often? Yes and no. I do make Drunk Worlds a lot. Some of the Secret Seeds I play a good amount, and then some of them I don't really touch too much. You have water leaf on the farm which just doesn't drop seeds? Yeah, because it's planted in a planter box, and you can't harvest out of bloom with a staff of regrowth if it's in a planter box. Check there. Yeah, well, if you get more water leaf seeds, make sure to plant them on sand somewhere away from projectiles, so that we can actually harvest it. Has the biome distribution in a drunk world? It's the same as a regular world in terms of the hard mode V. Is that what you're talking about? The only difference is that the evil that gets chosen to be spread is based on whatever the world evil is for the day. The world evil changes from day to day. So one morning it'll be Crimson, next morning it'll be Corruption. And when if you kill the Wild Flesh on a Crimson day, you'll get a Crimson strip in the V. If it's a Corruption day, you'll get a Corruption strip in the V. Is that all our seeds? I think that's all of our seeds. Did we have someone leave? Come back? I guess the server filled up with somebody else joining immediately after the person with the Abiel's flower name left. Heading up to Crimson or Corruption Day? There are two easy ways to check. You can see which planter box that the Dryad is selling. If she's selling a Deathweed planter box that is red, it's a Crimson Day. If she's selling a Deathweed planter box that's purple, it's a Corruption Day. You can also talk to the guide and see whether he mentions Crimson Altars or Demon Altars. If he says Demon Altars under his help tips, then it's a Corruption Day. If he says Crimson Altars, it's a Crimson Day. Before Wall of Flesh? I think you can talk to the Dryad and... Oh, it's raining. There's some water leaf. If she says you must cleanse the world of this Crimson, then it's a Crimson Day. If she says you must cleanse the world of this Corruption, it's a Corruption Day. Usually I would just check what planter box she's selling though. It's the easiest way. Okay, anyone still needing armor and whatnot? Alright, 24 water leaf in the potion ingredients chest. Dried planter box for Deathweed is post evil bosses? Then yeah, you just do that. Yeah, she sells Fire Blossom. 300 HP. Oh, yeah. Where are you at, Skippy? Pickaxe is copper? You should be able to make a better pickaxe by now. We have plenty of ingredients. In fact, there's probably just tons of pickaxes in the... Oh, I guess not. Blue needs it? Oh, okay. Yeah, come see me to the left, Blue. Okay. There you go. Yeah, I got plenty of Chlorophyte. I mean, like, if you're still working on a copper pickaxe, you can always make a Chlorophyte pickaxe. It's fine. Not that big of a deal. Okay. So, what do we want to do next? Honestly, I think there's a good chance that it'll be easier to kill Duke Fishron than it will be to kill Golem. I know that might sound fucking crazy to some of you, but Golem is mega dangerous with 16 players. And it genuinely might be easier to kill Duke Fishron. But I think our next steps would either be Duke Fishron or Golem. One of the two. Do a Duke Arena real quick? Alright. Yeah, I'd set up teleporters for his third phase. I think that would be pretty easy. You need a broken hero sword? Oh yeah, we could do a solar eclipse first. Tell you what, we'll do a solar eclipse the morning after this. Let's do we have a solar tablet anywhere? People who have been to the temple? If not, I can go down to the temple and get one. I don't know if we have temple items. I'll just head down and get one. Do I? Oh, my fucking wormhole potion's quick stacked. Sorry. Has Fishron aggros work with 16 players? It works the same way it does in vanilla, which is he aggros to one player until that player dies. Does everyone need to participate in the solar eclipse? No. Play with the most aggro stat? No. He locks onto one player and he will continue fighting that player, hunting that player until that player dies or goes far enough away from him to no longer aggro. That who he initially aggros to will be whoever he's closest to when he spawns, and the aggro stat will cause you to be treated as closer to Duke Fishron than you are. So he could go to a person with more aggro, but he's not just going to default to whoever has the most aggro. That's not an automatic hit whoever is most aggro. Okay, yeah. Where are our fragments? Because I really don't want to have to grind solar tablets from natural drops. Who looted the temple earlier? What happened with the fragments? Okay, you guys really must not have looted this very much. You left a life crystal here. There's a tablet. Right, never mind, I guess you guys really didn't loot this very much. You looted it in pre-hard mode when you thought I hit Shimmer there? I don't know why you thought I hit Shimmer there. Have in the past. I think hit is a strong word. That's everything here. Blue team hard, Mike, not pink. Alright, I've got a solar tablet. I'll summon an eclipse in the morning. Make sure you guys get whatever you need to do to be ready for an eclipse. I will put a... Actually, I'm just going to turn this life crystal into an extra heart lantern. I think having a second one would be good. Hey, in the morning, solar eclipse. Make sure you're ready for that. If I'm the one to die? Yeah, the run ends if I die, but I don't think that's super likely to happen. Oh yeah, we've got 12 minutes till the solar eclipse, so, you know, get whatever you need done. Okay, steampunk's over here. See, but high velocity bullets take empty bullet casings. Maybe they do. Don't really make them too often. Hey, Pervizzle. Okay, yeah, we'll do a solar eclipse in the morning. Spend the night doing whatever, and then we'll fight Duke Fishron the morning after that. And then we'll work from there. Maybe fight Golem. Yeah, there's an ocean pylon. Okay. So who still needs things, right? You know, armor, weapons, accessories, whatever. Blue mushrooms and a sniper rifle? I can work on getting some blue mushrooms. Mana stars? That's gonna be a little trickier. I think your best bet for getting mana stars would be to go up to the floating islands that we have that have, houses on them. Destroy those sunplate blocks and shimmer the sunplate blocks. You can also shimmer Jester's arrows and other sunplate blocks that you find in chests. And of course you can collect them at night. We've got 79 sunplate blocks already. I'll see how much that gets. That's a blood rune. Okay, 79 gets 3, so it's not a huge amount. We've got enough for 1 mana star. Also get armor that buffs your maximum mana. I would not recommend getting the Spectre Hood, the healing one, because that does not buff your maximum mana. From what I remember, but I think the mask does. You can also use the Crystal Ball buff for 20 extra max mana. Don't forget that one. Those give stones? Yep. You have to craft them with stones, so they take stones to, or they give back stones when shimmered. Okay, I don't really think there's much that a blood moon gets me. I'm just gonna go down to, oh. That's no good. You should be able to take her somewhere, in fact. I mean, it's Queen Bee in hard mode. It'll be fine. Oh, are you fishing in a blood moon? Yeah, I would recommend using a sonar potion if you're going to be fishing during a blood moon. What do value in a game? I don't understand what you're asking. No sniper rifle? Nice. Is there space at the moment? I think we're currently at 16. But we're going to be fighting some bosses soon. We're going to be doing a solar eclipse, then Duke Fishron, then Golem. And I suspect that there are going to be some deaths during some of those boss fights. So if you sit tight, I feel like a slot might be opening up in the next, you know, half hour or so. Oh, you just realized you were 14 minutes behind? Yeah, I was wondering what that was for, but I guess that was for the guy who died. Can we fight Eater of Worlds for Wormscarf? Yeah, if you... I mean, we should have the stuff to put together a summon you. I can go ahead and summon him. Should be real fast. Man, you guys are getting all the NPCs killed. Yeah, it'd be convenient if you guys didn't get the ocean pylon disabled. The character from yesterday says 0 playtime. That's because the character, the server's using server-side characters. You'll have your progress as long as you use the login for your character. I like guns. I like pistols. Most of the other guns I'm kind of ambivalent on, but like Venus Magnum, Phoenix Blaster, Revolver, whatnot, I think they're pretty fun. Let's see. Next one will be down there. Well, plenty of NPCs are dying. I don't know what you're trying to say, Croc. I wouldn't mind getting some more crystals. Oh, ectoplasm. Oh, we've had a good amount of people farming the dungeon, so I wouldn't be surprised if we had some by this point. Alright, could you give me that lace wing when you get the chance, Hardmech? It's in the isolated chest? What chest? Actually, the spawn fishing pond. Okay, I see it. Thank you. Okay, now flamethrowers? I'm not a big fan of it. Someone took it? Yeah, I took it. Oh, yeah, I can use the advanced combat techniques. Alright, the solar eclipse is going to be starting soon, so be ready for that. Actually, I don't even know why I let this blood moon play out. I could have just skipped it with a sundial. Oh well. The cobalt shield you can use? I'm not aware of any extra ones lying around. You might be able to get a paladin shield from a paladin. Although that will have the downside of taking damage for other people. You could also potentially see if one of the fishers could fish one up in the dungeon. Head down to the mushroom biome now. It was my least favorite weapon in the entire game. Is Stellar Tune a valid answer? No, probably Medusa Head. Medusa Head's just awful. Honestly, I could name like 5 or 6 magic weapons that just annoy me. And every single one of them is a magic weapon. Other candidates, I really don't like the Sky Fracture. You like the Sky Fracture? I don't. I hate the way it works. I don't like the slow projectile velocity. I don't like how they spawn above your shoulder and they can't hit enemies directly in front of you. Meteor Staff's up there for you? I don't mind Meteor Staff that much. It functions pretty straightforward. Bat is painfully slow. Yeah, Bat's not great, but I don't expect it to be great, because Bat fills the niche of just random melee weapon that drops rarely from enemies in free hard mode, and there were like 6 weapons that fit that description. Like, you never see the Bat and think, oh, this is a weapon I'm genuinely going to use. Chain knife? No, chain knife is good. I don't disrespect the chain knife. Oh, advanced combat techniques. Which one of you gave? Right. I used it. Did it work? I didn't get the pop-up that it worked. Does the game not think that I have permission to use it for some reason? Dude, what are these T-Shock permissions? You got my stone? I have 78. I don't know what you're expecting. It's day? Oh, yeah, right. Oh, come. Hold on. Why is it doing this to me? Hold on. World event. Solar eclipse. World event. Eclipse. Okay. I don't know. I'll have to look at these T-Shock missions again, because I'm supposed to have admin privileges in the server, and I'm pretty sure being able to use a fucking book should be covered under admin privileges, but maybe not. I don't know. The problem is I can't give myself super admin privileges, because if I give myself super admin privileges, which gives me access to every command, it also causes me to ignore server-side characters, which means that I lose all of my items every time I log back into the world. Yeah, what are we trying to get here? Terrorblade. Maybe a nail gun. Celestial shell items. Okay. I'll just sit out here and farm what I can. Do I know about Kingdom Rush? No, I have no idea what that is. Deadly Sphere. Oh yeah, Deadly Sphere staff's not bad. Alright, I have Sherman. I can take advantage of stealth. No, I can't because there's an Eyesore. Could have taken advantage of stealth. This game didn't suck. I thought he dropped a crate. I was so confused, man. There's a Mothman on me. Do I feel comfortable taking him? I'm not even sure I do. Okay, my healing potion's back up. I feel comfortable now. Okay, I got a broken hero sword. If you need one, you can come see me and I'll throw it to you. Give it? You can come to me. I want to leave where I am. Whoever comes to me, I'll give a broken hero sword to. I'm sure we'll get more. It's been 3 minutes. The eclipse goes on for quite a while. Territorial time. The mini bosses scale with multiplayer? No. Makes Dread Nautilus a lot more reasonable in multiplayer because unlike Queen Slime, who's going to get a shit ton of HP, Dread Nautilus keeps his relatively low HP value, so he's pretty easy to kill with a lot of players. Plus, more people fishing means more chances to a nail gun. That's pretty cool. There's a celestial, oh, a Neptune shell. Butcher banner, huh? Put that down. Where's that? Oh, there he is. I saw the vampire fly up. I didn't realize he was going to drop on me from above. Isn't it usually more optimal to use a mixed armor set than Shrumite? No? Like, you can make a mixed armor set with Old One's Army armor, which is basically identical to Shrumite, unless you're using summons, which I'm not using. And the Shrumite stealth bonus is not useless, especially in multiplayer. Like, right now, I'm actually getting pretty significant bonuses from the Shrumite stealth bonus. It's helping me out a lot. Not to mention, the Shrumite stealth bonus is free Golem, whereas the Red Riding set is post-Golem, and we physically couldn't get the Old One's Army armor if we wanted to, because we haven't killed Golem yet. And sure, when we're fighting the Moonlord or something, having the Shrumite stealth bonus isn't going to help that much. But right now, it's doing quite a lot. And it will continue to do a lot, especially if we decide to do the Old One's Army. You know, when you're sitting still doing a tower defense game mode, essentially, having all the extra speed would be pretty cool. Another nail gun, nice. Like, Old Man's Army would decimate hardcore multiplayer? No, Old Man's Army is generally pretty safe because you just stay in the middle, right? Stuff doesn't hit you too much. Alright, another Mothron. Nail gun affected by helmet or mask? Specialist. I don't know the names of them, but it's a specialist weapon. Okay, Eye of Cthulhu, no Tarot Blade. Broken Hero Sword. Old Army multiplayer is easier than solo? Yeah. Been an hour and only one person died? Apparently, yeah, but we'll be fighting Duke Fishron after this and then Golem right afterwards, so we'll see if the lethality takes a spike there. Have we gotten everything we need from this eclipse? Do we need more stuff? Are we grinding for anything at this point? Or are we just killing them because we're here? Deadly Sphere? Okay, we still don't have a Deadly Sphere stuff. Need Moonstone and Shell? I have a Shell. Also, honestly, the more troublesome part of getting the Celestial Shell is going to be getting the Sunstone, because Golem's usually not a super farmable boss in multiplayer. We're gonna do Moons, not likely. Alright, we can try to focus down. Vampires. Right, Duke Fishron before Golem? He's easier. You will understand when we summon Golem. Stop flying down there, Hellforge. Sit on this platform here. You're causing enemies to fall down, and then they're not killable. Got the Golem turns really fast because the 8 number scaling? Yeah. Finding the easiest boss turns one of the most difficult when there's more people? Yeah. Golem's terrifying. many deaths do you expect from the Golem fight? I don't know. It's either going to be like a disaster with like everyone dying, or it's going to go smoothly and nobody's going to die. And it's hard for me to know which. Why are people falling down now? Yeah, I'm just going to... walk down here. It's an eyesore. Expect 3 people to die and all of them to not be tanky. I don't think we can get enough defense to just make Golem a pushover, because we don't have access to the Flesh Knuckle line of accessories. No, Crazy Pumpkin Lady. I already said no. I should try to people die from stray laser shots? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hold on. My hand off the keyboard for a sec to scratch an itch. Okay. I don't think we're going to do another eclipse after this, so, make sure you get whatever you want. Or try to get whatever you want. After this, we can... maybe go refight. Do people still need like a demon heart? Oh, it's Toxic Flask. Come on. Oh wait, that's not a wall. That's just a layer. Yeah, we can go refight the wall of flesh, and then we can fight the eater. We should just have the materials for the Eater of Worlds in the potion ingredients chest, don't we? Yeah, I'll make an Eater spawn. Where's the corruption? We still have an altar there? Yeah, there's an altar there. Broken Hero Sword Chameleon. No, because remember they get iframes from that, the fox that hates. Plus, a defense applies twice, so you don't really take that much damage from taking chip damage like that. And of Coast Flames? I don't think we've gotten too many. My strategy when taking on Fishron, somebody with high mobility will take his aggro and dodge him, and then everyone else shoots him. And if that person drops the ball and dies, then we're in trouble. But as long as they stay alive, we should be fine. I'm putting an extra Neptune shell in the accessories chest. We got 2 of them in there right now. Let me get rid of some of this stuff. We got Toxic Flask, Pygmy Staff, Butcher's Chainsaw in the weapons chest. On either main aggro since I need to spawn him. Well, somebody's going to need to give me better mobility if you want me to take aggro. Because butterfly wings in a balloon isn't likely. I probably need a wing upgrade. Spectre, Beetle. Oh, we can't get Beetle. But, I can also just stand on the fishing spot. We get bait? Someone has a truffle worm. You got Bat or a post-mech tier of wings. They're not better. Mothron wings, though. Mothron wings would be better. No, I'd be looking for a post-Plantera tier of wing. Bone wings? Bone wings are post-Plantera. Those would be good. Yeah, if you have an extra bone feather, I could use one of those. Okay, in a minute, we will go fight the Eater of Worlds. Just go to the right corruption. Shouldn't be an issue over there. I mean, we by this point, we should decimate him. Eater of Worlds? Yeah, some people wanted Worm Scarf. And Wall of Flesh after the Eater of Worlds. No, blue! Oh no, somebody finally died during the last 20 seconds of the solar eclipse, and it wasn't even to a solar eclipse enemy. Well, 16th slot will be opening up in a sec. Alright, thanks for joining though, blue. Rest in peace. Bone Lee got you? Did you like clip through a wall with lag? Sometimes they do that. Okay, fight Eater of Worlds, come over to the right. Alright, make sure you leave blue so other people can join. Trying to get the armor? The mage armor? Yeah. That's unfortunate. You need mage here? Yeah. Just make sure you leave blue so other people can join. Yeah, bye. Thanks for joining. I can see the server logs on the left, and I just saw like 4 or 5 people frantically trying to join. Okay, I'm summoning the Eater. Treasure bag's down there. Multiplayer dungeon is hell. Yeah, it's a nightmare. Tell you what, I'll leave my my treasure bag up in the top left here, so someone can just open. Actually, I can just open myself and then just put the worm scarf somewhere. Yeah, extra worm scarf and accessories. An extra broken hero sword materials. Okay. I think we have the most rangers. It's usually, I mean, it's the most consistent class, the easiest one to get items for. There's not much setup. It's pretty consistent. I would just leave them. I wouldn't make Terra Toilet somewhat fracked. Just because, you know, somebody might want a Night's Edge at some point. Okay, and yeah, we can go do the Wall of Flesh next. Pretty sure we have a guide voodoo doll somewhere, but not sure where. Alright, if any of you guys see the guide voodoo doll, let me know, because I think there was an extra one in a chest somewhere, but... Well, you know what? It's early enough that I could just move the guide in, to the underworld. Is he still alive? He's still alive. Yeah, I'm gonna move down to the underworld. Go ahead and come down here. If you want to fight the wild flesh. What do the login command? You need to put it in quotes. Injury. Corruption V8 your snow pylon? That's unfortunate. I would have liked to... It'd be convenient if we could just summon him from the right, but we need to extend this bridge to past spawn. Because otherwise he'll spawn to the left, and that would be very problematic. Actually, no, I could just walk him from the fight to spawn. Alright, this is to the right of spawn, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, I'll make sure you guys aren't near wherever the guide is currently living. Because I'm going to be dropping him in lava to spawn the wall of flesh, and I'll need to have him move in here, so... wherever the guide's living, don't be there. I'll spawn based on whatever direction you threw the doll? No, he spawns from, he spawns so that he'll, take the longest path to the edge of the world. Yeah, get away from wherever the guide is currently living. Okay, it's moved in. Have we voodoo doll? Too late. Right. It's very possible, J-Strip. Okay, watch the lava. The wall is slow. Yeah, when you said full HP, he doesn't move too quick. Guys, please don't die to the wall of flesh. But guys. There was lava on the grounds. I think somebody killed a lava slime, and the lava decimated people's HP. Rest in peace, Chameleon. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, so what I would suggest is that if you have a demon heart, and you don't need another emblem, just leave... Yeah, you can't teleport out during the Wall of Flesh fight. Well, he's dead. Well, we haven't even got to Duke Fishron yet. That's it's 2 more slots open, so if you've been waiting to join, now's your chance. You glitched behind him? Yeah, the lag can be unfortunate. That sucks. I opened my emblem because I'm a dumbass. Or my bag because I'm a dumbass. Whatever. I'll just leave my extra emblem in here, then. Update the counter? Oh, yeah, right. Is that 42 now? I think we're at 42? No, I think we're at 43 because somebody else died. And then 2 during the Wall of Flesh. Yeah, rest in peace those of you that died there. Yeah, it's always happened. It always happens. Is we go back to fight the Wall of Flesh and people underestimate the Wall of Flesh. They think it'll be a pushover, or they don't take things as cautiously as they do, and they die to the Wall of Flesh with gear that should be absolutely trouncing the Wall of Flesh. Happens every time. So yeah, I would suggest, please do not open your treasure bag if you have a demon heart already, and you, you know, whatever. Yeah, the 41st was Bone Lee, that's right. Okay, well, let's fight Duke Fishron. Also, please, those of you that died, leave the server so that other people can join. Whoever that was. Chameleon and... Who was the other one? Howard Mike. Oh, Howard Mike already left. And we got ASD. Yeah, ASD, come see me to the left of spawn, and I can go ahead and... Oh, I see some message requests. I'll get those. I got you, Masters and 07 if I die. Now, I can't... the server's already back full again, but on the bright side, we're about to do 2 more bosses that are probably going to be pretty dangerous, so there's a strong chance that another slot will open up if you just keep watching. Never underestimate a boss that can deal over 150 damage at 16-player health. Yeah. Or should you throw the bag? Just put it in that cactus chest, I think. I think the cactus chest is a reasonable place. That would be helpful on Duke with a tactical shotgun. Well, remember, you have to show up for boss fights, right? So even if you don't think you'll be helpful, you still have to show up for Duke. Otherwise, half the server could just not play the game while everyone else does things. You're on the left now. Okay, make sure you join the blue team as well as... Oh, yeah, you're on the blue team. Nice. Yeah, feel free to go through, get whatever you want out of those chests. They're all free for the taking. You always think there's a 1 in 20 chance you die randomly because the enemies would have you, so combating that for 16 players is probably going to guarantee a death or two. Yeah, there was a really unfortunate sequence of events there where I think somebody killed a lava slime. Was it here? I think it was here, and there was just a big strip of lava down there that was dealing a lot of damage. It got me to like half HP because I hadn't even realized there was lava there. Somebody else had joined that still needs max HP, right? Tin 2 half. Come see me to the left whenever you get the chance. Yeah, rest in peace, Chameleon and Hound Mike. Valiant soldiers. Okay, so what is our plan for Duke Fishron? Who wants to take Duke Fishron's aggro? Oh, I see you. Make sure you drink blue, yeah. Ideally, somebody with good mobility should take Duke Fishron's aggro. And I can do it, but I'm going to need a wing upgrade, because butterfly wings, I don't think I'm going to cut it for that. You're in need of HP? Oh, did I not get you up yet, NG? Hold on. Money, I don't know how much I can help with that. How much do you need? Yeah, come see me to the left, NG. Is it technically possible for one person to face tank Golem while 50 people take turns with Paladin Shield? No, not without Flesh Knuckle stuff. I don't think. You got Bone Wing if you want to trade. I will trade you taking Duke Fishron's aggro for a Bone Wing. What do you want for it? I don't know it. I don't really trade. I just usually give people things. Anyway, how much money do you need for the Witch Doctor things? Message on Discord. Alright, thank you. Here you go. I'll give you something for your trouble. There you go. You can have that. Yeah, a bundle of balloons would be helpful, no doubt. You want more? Here. Do I have Ninja Gear? No, it'll be fine. Let's see. NG, how much money do you need for the Summoner Gear? $1.5 platinum. You don't think the Witch Doctor is around? Oh, he might have died. Yeah, I can give you 8 platinum. I don't really want to give away all my money because I'd like to get steampunk wings when the time comes, but I'll get you most of the way there. Especially if the Witch Doctor's happy. I don't need butterfly wings anymore. Should I slap on a frog leg? Maybe I should. I probably should. Okay, yeah, somebody have a truffle worm that they could give me? Does Knuckles work against seeking projectiles? Flesh Knuckles just give defense. I don't... Oh, you mean aggro? I think it depends whether the projectile... Actually, I'm not actually sure how they interact with seeking projectiles. Whatever. Guarding is fine. Scarf. It's pretty good. Okay, and then let's all meet up at the ocean to fight Duke Fishron. Alright? How many are left? Oh, we still have 16 players right now. And we have a couple more people waiting to join when when somebody dies to Duke Fishron. Now, I'm going to let you guys know. I'm going to be dodging Duke Fishron. There's not a whole lot that I can do to keep you safe from him. Generally, the safest position when fighting Duke Fishron is to have him aggroed to you. Because I know how he's going to react. You guys have to try to dodge him based on how he's going to be reacting to me. So I can't keep him away from you. I'm just going to be focusing on dodging him, and you guys need to just try to clear away and shoot him. So be prepared for that. Do we have an arena already? I think somebody had been working on making one. It's not too difficult to make a Duke Fishron arena. We can slap one together quickly. Hardcore with deaths. We have 43 deaths, I think is the death count. Arena basically done? Okay. And yeah, I'm going to make a wood fishing pole. The single use of the wood fishing pole is making a fishing pole to summon Duke Fishron. You're very fearful for your life? You should be. You're a dangerous guy. Let me see. Man, Crystal Bullet's not even that great on Duke Fishron, but it's better than high velocity. There's 16 people in the arena. It takes like 5 seconds. Yeah. Which side of the world are we on? We on right side? Looks like it, near the ocean pylon. Alright, everyone go meet up by the ocean pylon to fight Duke Fishron. Anyone who's been alive from the start? Me. And then there have been a couple other people. And there were some people who joined at the start but just, you know, weren't able to join back or had other things going on. So they never died. They just went missing in action. Okay, let me get potions. This is a pretty important one to not die on, so. Alright, I'll pull out all the stops. We've got a few. Man, you guys keep making me think somebody dies with the princess death loop that's going on. And we've got greater healing potions, so we should be fine. And, what inspired me to create content? I don't know. A couple of those. Couldn't hurt, just in case of a jump scare. Okay. Alright. We all set at the ocean? You guys ready? Everybody, head on down and we'll start the fight. Keeps murdering the poor princess. She's in front of a thing of lava. That's why she keeps dying. Okay, who are we waiting for? Flambeau, NG. You guys come over to the ocean. And let me, plop down these. And then after this, we'll go fight Golem, who's honestly more dangerous, probably. I think that boot's gonna kill someone. Do we have teleporters set up? We don't have teleporters set up. Okay, so I'm going to have to actually focus for his third phase. Okay, we ready? Is that everyone? Everyone here? We're still missing NG and Diamond. We're still missing NG and Diamond. You guys coming over? Would teleporters make it harder? Will you set up teleporters? Just give them to me. I'll put them down. Just hook these up with a switch. And wire connecting them. You gonna kill the princess again? No, please. We're trying to fight Duke Fishron. I wanted to summon him like 2 minutes ago. Please just get down here. You guys, plenty of time to prepare. Alright, we all here? We good? Somebody teleport. Why'd you go back? Why? I'd just do it without her. You can set it up mid-fight. I don't care. And honestly, with my ascension speed, I should be able to dodge him without much trouble, but... Yeah, Duke Fishron is going to aggro to me. That does not mean that all of Duke Fishron's attacks are going to aggro to me. So just because he's going to be dashing at me doesn't mean that his shark runs from his tornadoes are going to be attacking me. Now, his first phase isn't too dangerous, but be real careful of his second, and especially third. The third one in particular, he's going to be teleporting diagonally above me, basically. So you do not want to be diagonally above me. Like, normally Duke Fishron won't teleport on top of you because he teleports to the side of you. But he teleports to the side of whoever he's aggroed to. Right? So if he's aggroed to me and you are diagonally above me, he's just going to teleport on top of you, telefrag you. So be very careful of that. Teleport setup? Okay. Yeah, once we get to his third phase, just stay off those teleporters. It's more consistent to use those to try to avoid him than to try to dodge him manually, because with lag and stuff, it can be kind of iffy. Although if the teleporters don't work out, I can always use those. Alright, so far things are going pretty smooth. Let's hope they keep up. Way less intense than you thought? Well, we're still on his first phase. It's usually his second and third phase that really start to give people trouble. Because, I mean, you can dodge Duke Fishron's first phase asleep. Like, he doesn't have long dashes, his damage isn't that high. His Sharknadoes aren't that big. They don't deal that much damage. And his bubbles are super dodgeable as well. Phase 2 is about to begin. It's 50% HP. Now, Duke Fishron does have almost 1,000,000 HP. I was thinking normally I use his HP as a reference for when he's going to enter his third phase, because I don't remember the exact percentage value, but I can't really use his HP as a reference when he has fucking 1,000,000 HP. He's about to hit phase 2. %. So yeah, a little under 150k when we hit phase 3. Oh, whoops. Nah, somebody else can take aggro for a sec. Just looking at chat. Alright, good luck to whoever got that. Oh. It's my curse of reading chat instead of playing the game. That was close. I mean, I wasn't going to die. It just might lead to somebody else dying. Why am I... Oh, was I not using crystal bullets that whole time? I guess I wasn't. That was my mistake. I'd been trying to keep him to the right side of the arena to keep him away from everyone else at the left side. So that, you know, he wouldn't be dashing into people and whatnot, but the Sharknado was a little bit taller than I was expecting, so I kind of got caught in the top of it. That Sharknado was BS? No, it's because of... I put that Sharknado there intentionally so it wouldn't be near other people. But I also put myself in a situation where I couldn't really avoid it effectively because of that. Yeah, if he's aggroed to you in the third phase, yeah, the teleporters are set up there. If you feel comfortable using them. Alternatively, you can just recall and then wormhole back and let him shift to somebody else. Alright, he's gonna be hitting phase 3 soon. Alright, right about now. Yeah. Who's he on? Do we know? 10-2 half? You webbed? Oh, is it the fucking T-Shock? I thought I turned those off, but okay, I'll try to fix that. Just, you know, be careful. I thought I fixed those permissions, but I guess maybe not. Remember, he does a 1-2-3 dash combo, so like as soon as you see him pop up, your if you count out how many he's doing. Okay, he's on 3, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Dude, trying to see what Duke Fishron is doing here with all of these projectiles is a nightmare. Yeah, I remember. This is why I wanted the teleporter strategy. Just so you wouldn't have to try to, like, think about what's happening during this. Alright, we got him. Alright, on to Golem. Healed at nose 3 times. Yeah, no deaths. No, Duke Fishron is like one of the least dangerous bosses in the game, according to that metric. Yeah, make sure you get your treasure bag at the edge of the world, and then we will move straight on to Golem. I'd love a tsunami, but you know, I'm cool with that one. We can I can work with something else for the meantime. Probably switch to nail gun. And have better wings than fairy wings? Yeah, I think I put butterfly wings in the accessories chest, didn't I? I had butterfly wings that I put somewhere. It's like some people's health low at the left side and they immediately disappeared by teleporting back in time. And the elevator is still the hardest boss in the game? Yeah. Yeah, you should get a better weapon totals. So what kind of Duke Fishron weapons do we get? If we got a Duke Fishron weapon that you don't want, I got a flare on. I can put a flare on in the weapons chest. Just if you got something you don't want, I would just put it in the weapons chest, let other people take it, and then we'll work from there. Alright, there's a flare on in the top weapons chest. I'll probably work with a nail gun for the time being on Golem. Agile? Sure. Why not? Yeah, I can give you your bundle back. I'll be waiting up to the top for it to spawn. It's kind of funny. Whoever got hit was like, nope, it's your problem now. Golem is scary in multiplayer? He is. He is. Where's the Demon Ultra? There's one to the right of spawn. Pinging it now. You see that? See where I'm pinging? It's right there. Oh, somebody give me Fishron wings. Thanks, I guess. Oh, no fucking wonder that was going so terribly. You gave me fucking demon wings. I thought you gave me bone wings. Oh my fuck. I knew something was off. I knew I had way lower flight time than it was supposed to be. No fucking wonder it went so terribly. You did give bone wings? No, you didn't. I never got bone wings. I did not get... I got demon wings. So, I don't know what you gave... I don't know who you gave bone wings to, but it wasn't to me. Yeah, you're good to BRB QQ for TII, but be aware that you might die when you're AFK, so make sure you're somewhere safe. People have died AFK before. Okay, well, we'll see if Golem can do what Duke Fishron couldn't. Are you gonna moonload this stream? Yeah. Yeah, this is the last stream. There's really not much left in the game. Endurance potions and potions, nice. Gave me butterfly. I can talk to somebody else. Okay, I will be collecting the stuff from Duke Fishron's arena, and then we'll head down to Golem's arena and work from that. Time to see how many deaths. It's 43 deaths. Right. One side for a bit. What do you choose for a bow/gun? Tell you what, I got a Venus Magnum. I'll slap in the weapons chest. I don't need it anymore. I'll be using the nail gun. So there's a Venus Magnum in the weapons chest you can use. It's the mixed armor that mirrors Shruma. You're talking about Red Riding? It's post-Golem and comes from the old one's armor. May I ask why I've been keeping so much stuff in my piggy bank? Just in case I need it. These souls are to make sure that earlier in the game, in case somebody like sold all of our souls or something, we wouldn't have to refight the mech bosses. Shark statue just because it's high value item. Band of regenerators, whatever. These potions were just stuff that I thought I might need. These are boss summoning items. This is in case I get another aglet. Titanium repeater, I think I just put in there because I wasn't thinking too much about them. But alright, I'm gonna head down to the jungle. Let's see. Do we have a bed somewhere? We have a bed here. You'd like a tsunami? Well, I don't think we got that many to drop. And I'm not too keen on refighting Duke Fishron right now, so I'm not too sure on that happening. Did your piggy bank drop if you die? No. Did somebody leave? Oh, Flambeau left. Did you get DC'd or something, Flambo? You have D&D, so you can't rejoin today, but you shall luck with Moonlord? Oh, thank you, Pastor Aggressive Penguin. And glad you could join while you could. Need flare on? Well, I had left one flare on in the weapons chest, but I can't promise much past that. The bone wings got put in the chest? Well, that's great for whoever looked in that chest. They didn't get put in my inventory. That's, That's the more important part. God, and I felt so washed up, because I was like, man, I've really been messing up dodging Duke Fishron. Why is this going so poorly? Am I just this bad at dodging Duke Fishron? No, it's because I was using fucking the worst wings in the game outside of fledgling wings. Look, you know, I don't get, like, yes, there are ways that people, if they wanted to, could just try to ruin the playthrough, but... like, they're not going to, because, like, people want to play the game, and I don't really want people talking about ways that people could come in and try to ruin the playthrough, right? Like, why? Like, no, don't talk about stuff like that. You know what I can do in response to that? I can just make a bunch of golden keys. Like, I have alternatives, and I don't like people talking about, oh, hey, why doesn't somebody go in and just ruin the stream? Why don't you just, like, come in here and ruin the game for everyone else? This is how you ruin the game for everyone else, by the way. Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you ruining the game for everyone else? Right? Like, don't do that. Oh, okay. Thank you for the bone wings now. I have a Fishron wings now, so. Okay, I'll go in and summon Golem. Can you guys make your way down here? I've got a power cell with me. Do we have a cyborg? We should. Yeah, we have one somewhere. Not sure where, but he's around. Prep for Moon's more Duke after this. We're prepping for Golem right now. Like I said, guys, please don't use announcement boxes. You're going to make me have to start just patrolling the world to find which one of you did that and then ban you. I asked you guys to stop. Stop means stop. Okay, who are we waiting for? Radicoi. Where was it? The Goblin. QQ4 TII. Head on down to Golem Town. You know, bullets. We'll head on down to Bullet Town and then come back. Arms dealer's at the desert pylon. Get the shimmer. Okay, is everyone here? Goblins underneath spawn. Cavern pylon. Let's see. Shimmer pylon. I assume you're buying ammo. And Turtles getting Amacron back. And then who's that at the Shimmer now? Skippy? Head on down here, Skippy, once you get the chance. Okay. Now is it everyone? Crocs at the Goblin. Where's the Demolitionist? He's at Golem, so... if you need exploding bullets, if that's what you're buying, you can come down here, and there's a workbench here. You can just buy powder from him and then craft it at the workbench. Okay, is everyone here now? I really want you guys to be down here, please, because I want to, you know, fight Golem. The bulb here? We're not refighting Platerra right now. Okay, I think that's everyone. Let's go. Well, here's hoping. I can't tell what's going on, man. I can't even see what direction he's moving in. Because there's just so much stuff on him. Yeah, this must look awful with the bitrate, I'm sorry. Of cheese on me? You gotta watch out for the cheese on you, man. Golem is a famous cheese on you, boss. Not as bad as Balloon's Tower Defense 6, though. Yeah, 16-player Terraria really is the Balloon's Tower Defense 6 of multiplayer playthroughs. Let me drink my potions. Alright. Now comes the dangerous part. He started firing his lasers. Precarious situation here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna unset my spawn here in case I need to bail. Should be good, but just in case of emergencies. Nice to have a backup. I potioned off cooldown, I'm fine. Is it possible? Is the flawless golem a dream going to come true? We did it. That was way easier than Duke. I think people came way closer to dying to Golem than they did to Duke Fishron. Like looking at other people's health. Golem had less casualties than the Wall of Flesh. Can we do more? More golems? We could do more golems. But... I don't really know that I care that much, too. Golem had less casualties than Giant Shelly, yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. I kind of just want to go back, go do just like, you know, Cultist and move on to the Moonlord. Because I don't know that the post-Golem events are going to be super, like, interesting. And... No, Old One's Army. I mean, like, we could, but I don't really see the Old One's Army being that fun. I don't know. And I've done it before in multiplayer. It's just, you know, stand still, shoot to the side. Like, we can do it, but... I don't get the enchanted axe? I don't know what weapon you're talking about. Oh, the possessed hatchet. I guess we can do tier 3 old ones army. See how that goes. I guess that's fine. Where's the tavern keep at? Jungle. Okay. Okay, everyone press Atonia Crystal at the Tavern Keep, and then give me your Defender Medal so that we can make sure somebody can get a tier 3 sentry. Okay. I'll be standing up to the left here. Just throw me your Defender Medals. I think at these stages is that fun. I mean, I don't mind Pumpkin and Frostman that much if we weren't in hardcore, but I feel like the hardcore factor makes me just kind of not want to do it because there's not really a good way to do those events without dying. Right? Like if I was doing Pumpkin Moon in multiplayer like this, I think I would die. Or Frost Moon. Probably survive Pumpkin Moon. Just because, I mean, like, unless I just stayed underground and didn't engage with it, like... There's just way too many projectiles going around. And, like, we're going to do enough damage to get to the high waves. And I don't see myself surviving those high waves with the gear I have right now. I think I would just die. Okay. Who's our summoner? Do we have a summoner? You are? Okay. Let's see. Explosive trap? Thing is, if we're going to be using a Hoik cheese, which we're probably going to do for the old ones army, then explosive trap's really not that great because it doesn't do anything against flying enemies, and flying enemies are the main threat when you're doing the Hoik, which makes me more inclined to do ballista. So yeah, we'll do ballista. Alright. I'll put the ballista in the cactus chest. Yeah, but they don't actually help you kill, like... The enemies there are fine. Like, it doesn't matter if they're there or not, no doubt. Because... They're not going to help you get through the part of the old one's army that's actually difficult, which is the flying enemies. They're just going to help you kill the enemies that aren't a threat anyway, so it's not really helpful. I'm gonna do the old one's army at the left, at the void area. I think I'll set up a spot there. It's nice and open. It's just... Okay, that's probably long enough. Any preference on where Ballista should go? I mean, I think putting them up top isn't the worst option, because they can probably shoot flying enemies better from up there. As opposed to on the ground, but not really. I mean, we're going to get enough metals that it's not really going to be a huge issue. Place 2 hoiks? Okay. Yeah, see these platforms here? Don't touch them. Don't interfere with them. Just leave them there. We're gonna go Huntress. Well, you don't want to go full Huntress, because the full Huntress armor sucks. You'd want to put on like a couple pieces. The head piece for Huntress isn't good. Yeah, you can put Heartlanders on platforms. That's 1.4.4. Okay, is everyone here? We missing anyone? I see one person with an umbrella hat and 4 people in the jungle. Can you guys get up here? So we can do the old one's army. It's 3. We were 4th. Missing 2 people. 3 people. 4 people. Yeah, well, Betsy's treasure bag will drop a bunch of medals for everyone, so... should get a decent chunk from that. Alright, Starman's coming. I think we're just waiting on you, Starman. Oh, and yeah, we want to make sure that we give our mana to the person with the sentry, so they can summon more sentries. So if you pick up mana, just make sure to give them to Flambeau. Or not to Flambeau. If there's a chest in the middle, then that would work. No, people can die to Old One's army. QQ4 TII. I mean, it can be dangerous. Remember, the HP of these enemies will scale based on number of players. They're very tanky. Alright, we have chests in the middle. Just go ahead and put the Ethereal mana in there when we get it. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. No, we still have people at spawn. Who's not here? Radikoi and Starman. Come on, get over here. I do not have... Are you fucking kidding me? Hold on. Let me look at T-Shock permissions. Event invasion. Does the Old One's army have its own old? Okay. Let's add poem. Group. No, it's /group add poem, I think. Okay. Oh, I lost my... I don't know why the admin role doesn't just have these permissions. That's ridiculous that it doesn't just let... Like, what's the point of an admin role, you know? Oh, Health Forge has been disabled for reach projectile create threshold. Here, you guys just chill for a sec. I will find the permission for that and see if I can fix that. Use band, no. Projectile bands, projectiles, projectile list. Yeah, projectile bands, ignore project. Okay, projectile abuse detection, that's it. /group default add a group add perm default tshock.ignore.projectile. Okay, now you shouldn't get webbed for a bunch of projectiles anymore. Hopefully that fixes it. Are you still using a Mega Shark? Did I just see someone with a Mega Shark? Who was using the Mega Shark? Man, at least use these high velocity bullets if you're gonna use the Mega Shark, okay? Those pierce. It's alright. Let's make sure we give this mana to put it in this chest up here. If you've picked up any mana, put it in that chest. You can just hit the quick stack button. You don't have to open it. Yeah, don't open the chest because then other people can't put it in. I have permission to change permissions, but not the permission to summon an event. No. I was using the server console. I have it open on my second monitor to change the permissions. You're just like the towers in Bloons Tower Defense 6. I told you, 16-player multiplayer is basically the Bloons Tower Defense 6 of Terraria. Velocity bullets pierce? Yes, they are the only bullet before Luminite that pierces. Not counting like Meteor Shot, which pierces, you know, once. Clearly it doesn't really count, but... we got flying enemies now. Be careful of those flying enemies. They are the main threat that we're going to have to deal with. Yeah, like right here, Shroomite Stealth, fantastic. Just a, you know, 60% damage buff or whatever. We got Dark Mages now. Dark Mage right side, it looks like. Looks like he's dying no trouble. I guess by this point, people have stabilized a good amount, and we haven't really been dying too much. That might change on the Pillars in Moonlord, I feel like, but... Kind of sucks playing with a server that rushes things, new player tries to get stuff, and there's a bunch of backups, but 10 minutes later they go for another boss and call you. Are you talking about what I'm doing now? Because I'm not really rushing things, there's not really anything else to do. It's kind of impossible to play the game. Don't forget to put your Ethereum mana in the chest, by the way. I always like Gun's weak spot was no pierce. Yeah, high velocity. High velocity is very low damage fall off. I think it's 12.5%. Damage lost per hit. And it pierces 3 times. I think at the end of Wave 6, I would let the time pass out, but aside from that, we should be good. Wave 6, we want to make sure people have time to get set up for Betsy. Pick up the mana, make sure it gets stored. Yeah. So after this, let this timer play out, and then we're good. We should really kill this. Fucking... crystal. I don't even know if I can kill that crystal, honestly. It's healing itself. I don't have the damage for it. All your potion buffs disappeared? I assume some kind of multiplayer bug. I don't know. Oh, that was a huge lag spike. Yeah, when Betsy comes, we can't just have everyone focus on killing Betsy, because if we do that, then... we won't be able to deal damage to the flying enemies that she spawns, and we need to kill those flying enemies. So we want some people focusing on Betsy, some people working on the flying enemies. Yeah, don't skip this wave. We want to make sure we get we can clean up everything. Make sure you put your Ethereum mana in that chest so that we can summon sentries. Yeah, the crystal keeps healing itself. Okay, Betsy's gonna be coming out now. Alright, Betsy's up top. Yeah, just focus Betsy and watch for the flying enemies that she spawns and the ones that'll come from the portals. Yeah, this is super laggy even for me. Did she teleport or was I just not looking at her? I couldn't even tell. Lead her away, please. Okay, 1 FPS, maybe? Best case scenario, 1 FPS? This isn't the stream lagging, this is just the game lagging. This event is ridiculous with 16 people, man. You cannot tell what is going on at all. I mean, we can hold Betsy like this. This is fine. Like, she's not... We're not... The crystal's not taking damage. No! Engie! Oh, we were going so long without a death. Betsy did what Golem and Duke Fishron couldn't. The greatest threat to our world. It's a giant fucking dragon. Minor amount of slideshow? No, dude, I feel like I'm back in high school making PowerPoint presentations for everything. Alright, well, she's getting torn up by these ballista, which is nice. Well, like, the lag killed them? Yeah. I mean, I'm getting a solid, what? 20 FPS here, maybe? This is god-awful. Oh my god, the noise! Oh, no, no, take me back to the other side. I don't want to be on that side. I don't want to be on that side. Take me back here. I like it here. I can tell what's... Oh, no, I don't like it here anymore. I don't like it here anymore. Okay, when do I get control of my character back? There we go. She's on you? Okay, looks like Betsy's off to the right side. The problem, I don't... Like, I think Betsy being near the crystal is fine. Like, we could damage her here, like, a lot. Like, she was dying pretty quickly. And the crystal wasn't really that threat. Like, we're missing out on a lot of damage from the ballista and stuff taken over here. Plus, we do run the risk of the other things not dying. As long as we can manage the crystal, then that's fine. But, if stuff starts breaking through the crystal, then we're in trouble. How tanky are her summons? They're not going down? I mean, they scale their HP per player, so they... She hit the crystal with a projectile 2 minutes. The crystal is at 90% HP. Betsy is at 66% of her HP. The crystal's not in danger. The crystal's not going to die from Betsy. No, ASD! Rest in peace, buddy. Rest in peace. Every time I move my character, I'll be thinking of you. Well, every time I move my character back. Deadliest event? Yeah. Honestly, the lag is deadlier than Betsy here. What is that debuff? Why is she black? What was that? Venom? Oh, okay. It was kind of like, shading her as, a very deep red color. With, like, red plus purple. Okay. Alright, Betsy's halfway dead. Hope the crystal's fine, because I don't want to do this again. 900,000 HP on hardcore is crazy. Yeah, it's similar to Duke Fishron. You're so undergeared. Here, Abvil, just keep your distance. And shoot from a distance. Actually, the scream and chat when the crystal falls below. The crystal shouldn't be falling below half. If it does, then I deem all of you failures. I've hollowed, so it's fine. Yeah, and you've got HP, so you should be good. Yeah, server filled back up already. But, who knows? Maybe someone else will die. There's still a third of Betsy's HP left. I mean, when... 2 seconds? Was that 2 seconds of not being able to see what's going on? 20-minute fight. You guys wanted the Old One's army. I wanted to just go fight the Cultist. I wanted to move on with the game. I didn't want to do this. I didn't ask for this. I knew what was going to happen. I knew what it was going to be. You love it when the game is played as intended and functions as intended? Yeah. Although, to be fair, there's at least... This is more fun than doing the Old One's army solo. So I guess there's that going for it. So on the one hand, crystals at half. Well, I mean, as long as you keep the pace that you're doing, we should be fine. Betsy's at like an eighth of her max HP. She was oiled? She couldn't have been oiled. They didn't have the defender medals for it. Get the armor set bonus. Besides, we didn't have explosive trap rods. Explosive trap rods would inflict oiled. Yeah, again, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for how this looks. It's just as bad for the people playing the game. Like this. I think that was the longest stutter so far. Betsy, please go die in a fire. There might be server side lag. I mean, the game's just rendering so much right now that the game just lags a lot. New challenge, beat Betsy before you crash, yeah. Okay, well, pick up your defender medals. I got Betsy's Wrath, I got Betsy's Wings. Actually, I'll take that over Fishron Wings. Alright, well, since I have Betsy's Wings, I'm actually quite keen on doing the Empress of Light, I'm not gonna lie. I got a Betsy's Wrath. However, I have a... is that better than Tsunami? It's more complicated than Tsunami. I wouldn't say... Like, it can be better in some circumstances. It can be worse in others. I mean, I'd be fine getting a Flying Dragon QQ4 Ti. If you don't want it. I wouldn't mind. I mean, I don't have any other Betsy weapons. And I wouldn't... I could just get... you know, 2 pieces of Hollow Knight, slap on a hollowed mask, and then all of a sudden I pivoted to melee. Weapons chest. Yeah, we've got a couple flying dragons lying around. The Betsy bow in the weapon chest. Yeah, I'll swap to melee, that's fine. It's not like I have a very hard commitment on the rest of this stuff anyway. What you do with your defender medals? If you want armor, you can start spending them on armor. If not, I would just put them in a defender medal chest. And then people who do want armor can go buy some. I'll, I don't know what to do. Okay, I am now playing melee. Yeah, I'll say this this cactus chest up here, the one of the seeds. I'll put my defender medals in there. Get some extras. Let's put this shroomite in armor. I shouldn't need this anymore. I'm also going to go ahead and put a spare pair of Fishron wings in the accessories chest, now that I've gotten Betsy wings. And I feel like I'd rather have Betsy wings. Do you plan on hosting more of these large multiplayer events? Yeah, I should be doing more next week. In fact, I might... there is a chance that a server hosting service for Terraria might be interested in doing like a sponsored partnership. And if that's the case, I might be able to get an even larger server and not have to pay money for it. If they just want to provide that. So it's possible we could do more than 16 players. I'll see how it works out. Okay, like 18 Shroomite bars around. I mean, I put my extra Shroomite armor in the armor chest, but I don't know if we just have loose bars lying around. Is it okay if a player joins for one session, then returns to their stuff and then plays the end? Yeah, that's fine, 3 circles. It's set up in a way that it should be very easy for people to just, you know, drop in, play what they want, leave, join late. You can, man, awful day for Reforgers. I say as I get a legendary. I'll give people life crystals if they're joining late to get them up to, you know, prerequisite HP value. To make sure that you're not gonna, you know, be joining in the game with, you know, middle of hard mode with no max HP. Let me shimmer this to a melee emblem. It's about 810 Shroomite for the armor set. Yeah, I did leave a full armor set in the other chest if you didn't realize. Are you trying to... Oh, did you craft the wrong one? 100 HP? Okay, yeah, those of you that joined with less than 100 HP from the people that died from the old one's army, I will see you at spawn in a moment. Oh, getting a magma stone. I see what you're doing. Yeah, yeah. I'd like to... Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this into a warrior emblem. Yeah, whenever someone dies, a new person replaces the person that died. Right, this will be a warrior emblem. And yeah, I would like to fight the Empress of Light. We have 2 options. We can either fight the Empress of Light for the Cultist, or after the Cultist. She will be safer after the Cultist, because we can get pillar weapons. On the other hand, if we do that, we won't be able to use the Empress of Light's items on the Cultist, who can actually be quite dangerous in multiplayer. So you guys have any preferences for which order we do them in? You want to fight the Empress now? Do you want to do the Cultist first? I'm not super keen on the moons. I mean, Old One's army was already not super fun to begin with. You prefer to do it pre-Cultist? Alright. Well, next question is, where do we fight her? It's a very good question. One that I don't have the answer to. Couple of endurance potions. And some food. Do an auto hammer? Yeah, it's to the left of the chests down here. If I'm Eye of Cthulhu for money right now? Yeah, sure. I'll summon the eye at spawn. I mean, we can shred through him. I'll give you like 10 seconds to get here. Maybe the hollow? Ideally, it should be somewhere away from where people are going to recall to if they're injured. We'll fight her the following night, not now. Where's Witch Doctor? I'm not sure. I would assume jungle, but... Daytime would be a server wipe? Yeah. Oh, the fun thing about the server log console is I can see who summons a boss. I mean, I'm the one that has permissions to, but Venom Arrow is best right now? Yeah, Venom Arrow is your best bet. Just stick with Venom for the rest of the game. Could projectile scale with the number of players? Well, that and just its daytime Empress of Light. I mean, I feel like that alone. Although, honestly, hang on. If the daytime Empress of Light spawned right now and killed every single person in the server, she still might have killed less people than fall damage did. No, we're not doing daytime Empress. No. Daytime Empress of Light versus one Elevator. Who would kill more players? Oh yeah, we'll probably do daytime, not daytime Empress. Probably Empress of Light tomorrow night, and then after that do the Cultist, and then swing on through to the Moonlord. Rip to the 43 soldiers. Oh no, it's 45 now, right? Because 2 people died during the old one's army. Rip to the 45 soldiers who died. Did I give life crystals to whoever joined and was missing HP? Who was that? Scrongbongler? Okay. Yeah, come meet me at spawn, Scrongbongler, and then I'll get you 10 life crystals. I'm off to the left here on the planter boxes. Do pillar drops get multiplied? Yes. You get more drops per for every player from pillars. Also, make sure you join the blue team if you're not on it, Scrongbongler. Okay, yeah. Where are we fighting the Empress of Light? We could do, like, expand that whole hollow corruption arena, or we could do the big open area to the left here. Right to spawn and bring to spawn? No, we don't want to bring her to spawn. No, we don't need to spawn her in the hollow. We can, I can just drop the lace wing and kill it. We don't need to. No, she doesn't enrage outside of hollow. She only enrages during the daytime. We can fight her anywhere in the world. That's not a problem. Let me go ahead and open these up and sell these items. Nice bit of memorial of the fallen down. That would require me to remember the names of the people that died. I'm sorry to say, but I don't. Duke enrages outside of the ocean? Yes. It's specifically distance from the edge of the world that he enrages. You have like 5 bosses that have enrage mechanics. The 2 Skeletrons, actually no, more like 7. The 2 Skeletrons, Duke Fishron, the 2 jungle, actually 3 jungle bosses, and the Empress of Light. Yeah, that's 7. The jungle bosses and Duke Fishron have their enraging tied to position in the world. If you take them out of their biome, they will enrage, and then if you put them back in their biome, they'll stop being enraged. So that's Queen Bee, Plantera, Golem, and Duke Fishron. The Skeletrons have a one-time enrage. If it ever hits daytime during a Skeletron Prime fight or a Skeletron fight, he enrages and he will never unenrage. Even if it turns back to daytime again, if you're doing very low damage and whatever, he'll stay enraged. The Empress of Light does enrage during the daytime, but she will unenrage if she has been alive long enough for nighttime to fall again. So, unlike the Skeletrons, if you have the Empress of Light and it turns to daytime, she will get her one-shot power boost, and then if it goes back and hits 7:30 p.m., she will go back to her nighttime form. Golem enrages outside of the underground jungle. It's not related to the temple. The temple does count as the underground jungle because jungle bricks count as jungle blocks, so it'll be the temple outside of Don't Dig Up and Get Fixed Boy, where they just decide that's not the case anymore. But you can take him outside of the temple as long as it's still in the underground jungle and you won't be enraged. So you lost your hardcore world, daytime Skeletron Prime. Yeah, you gotta be real careful with them. How do you make regens again? Regen potions, mushroom plus Daybloom. And water, of course. Doesn't daytime empty light unenrage minutes thrive the next night? Yeah. She actually despawns around 7:20 p.m. She's enraged? No, she doesn't. I fought the Empress of Light for 8 hours straight. That does not happen. Kind of as far as they even implemented an enrage mechanic for Golem since it's not intended. No. It would be, like, if you have Golem's altar out, like, you can destroy Golem's altar, put it somewhere else, and then summon him. And it would be a huge joke to fight Golem if you just, like, brought him to the surface and then just, plop down there, used a cell. You could summon him literally asleep. You remember her despawning after a certain amount of time? You guys are... Oh. If you... Yeah. If you summon her during the daytime, she despawns at 7:30 p.m. But if you summon her at night and then she enrages, she will not despawn at 7:30 p.m. It's a Terra Prisma based mechanism because you need to deal 100% of the damage to her during the daytime. So it's to stop it so that, like, if you deal 99% of the damage to her and then it hits 7:30 p.m., deal the last 1%, you won't get a Terra Prisma to drop because it turned nighttime. So yeah, if you ever need to fight the Empress of Light for a very long period of time, you need to summon her at night and then let her go through the whole daytime and then back to night again. I have a moon dial, so we can just skip to night whenever we want to fight the Empress of Light. Are we all ready for? Anyone else need to get prepared for anything? I want to get some food. Where do all of our pumpkins keep going? What? Are people using all of them? Are they just going into a random chest? Okay, they're in the blocks chest. I see. I'm going to move those to the potion ingredients chest because I think it just makes more sense. Right? Like, you make them when you're making a buff potion. Okay, yeah. Pirate Invasion, but at this point in the game, we can shred through that. Okay, let's just do to the left of spawn. There's a big area set up there. You need water bottles? Well, you have a lake right there. Just smelt some glass. Turn it into bottles and just fill them up. Unexpected event derailing your plans. Well, thankfully, it's late enough in the game that it really shouldn't be an issue. It'd be like going back to fight the Wall of Flesh at this stage in the game, right? Like, there's no way we die to the Wall of Flesh. Certainly wouldn't expect 2 people to die to the Wall of Flesh. That'd be ridiculous. What is the current threat? Pirate invasion. Have I heard of a mana crystal? I'm sorry, I don't like engaging in discourse that validates mages as a legitimate class. Next, I'll be trashing biome keys. If I got a biome key to drop, I would trash it. If I got a water Discord to drop, I would trash it. Somebody threw a cat license at me, I'd trash it. You know why? Because I like keeping a smaller number of possessions so that I don't have to deal with having clutter, right? Like, it's super awkward. You ever had to move when you have a lot of possessions and you just have to, like, lug all your stuff into a U-Haul and bring it up with you everywhere? And it's really awkward. You know, I don't want to do that. Just, you know, keep my possessions light. Cut out unnecessary items and unnecessary fat and just live with meager means. And if that means I don't have to deal with a biome key, then, you know, so be it. You moved last month and you wish you had thrown out your 1900 rods of Discord? Yeah, or some people will, like, get a storage unit And that is such a mistake. Paying money just to store items that you don't even want or need to begin with? Like, come on. Just get rid of them. You can sell it at a flea market, do a garage sale, or just donate them to the less fortunate. How do you think a new class would play if they ever decided to implement a 5th class type? Poorly. I think it would play very poorly, because at this point, Terraria has so much foundation for the other classes baked into it at every stage in the game, that adding a 5th class would be a monumental task. And even Summoner, which was added, like, in it was legitimized in 2015, a decade ago, still is incredibly underwhelming compared to the other classes in terms of support throughout the game. And adding a 5th class would just cause it to be, like, really unsupported. Like, what, are you going to add a 5th pillar? A 5th headpiece to all the armor sets, or a 4th headpiece for the ones that, only do, you guys get all the NPCs skilled. The 3 basic ones are not Summoner. Remember Throwing Class? I remember Throwing Class, and I think it was a mistake. I'm glad they got rid of it. It was incredibly half-baked. You've seen a lot of mods that add a healer class, but you're not sure that would work in single player. What about 6th, 7th, and 8th classes then? Oh, yeah. They just have to add an alternate version of the pillars, like at 1.2 when they added alternate ores, but each version of the pillar does a different class, right? So instead of the solar pillar, you could get the lunar pillar, right? And instead of melee, it would be, I don't know. ELM damage? I'm trying to think of what another damage type would be. I'm really blanking on things. Like, that wouldn't feel like it just fell into one of the other categories. Like, what would... A Warlock class that uses health as ammo? Psychic? Imagine it'd be a gradual thing. Someone who started out without much support but slowly got built up. Yeah. It just... Damage over time creator? Damage over time class? The Arsonist? Yeah, you either get the solar pillar or the Arsonist pillar. Just lights everything on fire. Calamity mod, the pillar. Everything inflicts a damage over time debuff to you. An interesting idea that would never actually work. 8 classes that you can only use 4 per world. Yeah, I mean, it's the sort of thing where I think if they wanted to add a 5th class, it would be easier to do in the framework of a new game than trying to cram it into Terraria. Because Terraria already has so much content in it. And it's like... I feel like trying to stuff a whole extra class in there in a way that actually made it feel like supported and fulfilling, it just would be either a monumental task or would make the rest of the game worse. Okay. Watch 1.4.5 had 20 new classes. Magic is such a large category. Well, in general, Terraria's categories of damage types are really large. Makes them very versatile. Like, if you wanted a healing sub-mechanic, I think it would be cooler just to... I mean, Mage already kind of has that, but just maybe give Mage another armor set that heals other people, or like a weapon that heals other people, instead of making an entire class dedicated to it. See that as a coin gun? I mean, you can use it if you want. You can sell it if you want. It's up to you. Yeah, I do get what you're saying, Nescry, though, with, like, if they would add a class, it would probably be a gradual thing. I just... Summoner was like that until 1.4, and it was really bad for 5 years. It was a punching bag of, like, every Terraria joke. The class sucked. It was bad compared to everything else. It wasn't mechanically interesting. And it took 5 years to reach the point where they, like... where something was added to make the class feel, like, really nice and awesome. And if the class had that right out the gate, then sure, just spend, like, a bunch of time getting all that set up and, like, make it all work, and that would be awesome. But I feel like it would end up more like when Summoner was first implemented, where it felt really half-baked and bland. And it took you know, an entire update focused around it to make it fun. Okay, alright, you guys ready for the Empress of Light? We all set? They can flesh out subclasses, but I mean, I don't think any of that's something they need to do, right? Like, I think Terraria is fine as it is. I don't think we need fleshed out subclasses and all of that. Novas use yo-yos and swords. Yeah, a yo-yo buffer rework could be really cool. Like they did to flails, because flails used to be awful as well. Until 1.4 when flails are suddenly incredible, and I love using flails. And I think yo-yos getting something like that could be really awesome. Because you get so many of them throughout the game, they're just not very good. Need healing potion, trying to fish a single prismite. Yo-yos are fine for the most part. They're just, especially after flails got reworked and the Knight's Edge pieces got reworked, like, most of the melee class was made incredible in 1.4 and 1.4.4. Just, the Knight's Edge pieces, fantastic now. Flails feel incredible to use and they deal super good damage. Boomerangs, especially like the banana ring, and light discs got, like, huge buffs to actually make them usable. And yo-yos didn't really get anything. And it just makes yo-yos feel like, well, why would I use this? It's just kind of bad. Like, it's not mechanically that interesting, and they don't feel powerful. You've got, like, the high five, which, you know, is cool, but make them weaker but more unique. No, don't make yo-yos weaker, dude. They're not strong to begin with. They don't need a nerf. Please don't nerf yo-yos. Okay, yeah, we set, so, what are you guys, waiting for? It's been a couple of minutes. Did you guys get what you needed? You always need some things to make them better in hard mode. Alright, it's not like they're very good in free hard mode either. Let's be real. When you've got the Knight's Edge pieces, you know, why... The high five at least has a decent use case, but... Why am I gonna make an Amazon over a blade of grass, right? That's gonna be a pain if you want to invest in a yo-yo build, because most of the accessories are sold by one vendor you have to force to spawn. Well, it's because it has a hard mode version. That's why. It doesn't drop in hard mode because you get the Hellfire, right? 1.4.6 would be Age of Mage. Well, the rate 1.4.5 is coming out, we might get 1.4.6 by 2030. Okay, who are we waiting for? Anyone else still, I see Abville Reforging, Skrongbongler, Diamond, Hellforged, and then some people down at the Shimmer. Like, I have a Moondial. I wanted to Moondial to nighttime so we wouldn't have to just sit here waiting. I wasn't just going to wait for it to happen naturally, but I guess at this point, just... You have 3.5 minutes. Get over here. Well, if things are going really poorly for the Empress of Light, I could Moondial back to night again, and then she'll be enraged for, like, 20 seconds. You'll just have to dodge her for, like, 20 seconds or something. Just, keep that one in mind. Yeah, I guess that's the thing. People always talk about, like, adding new classes and stuff, which, like, it's a cool, concept, but... I feel like I'd rather see the stuff that's already in the game get more attention and love, like they did with Melee in 1.4.4 or Summoner in 1.4. Because there's definitely a lot of points in the game that have rough patches for certain classes, or weapons that are really outdated conceptually, or just like mechanically really weird and awkward. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. She won't one-shot us, which is something, but I mean, we made it past Golem and Duke Fishron without any deaths, so let's see if we can keep that up with the Empress. Yo-Yo might just benefit from a slight damage buff, then making all of them have infinite use time. I don't know. Yo-Yos are tough because, they're just kind of tough. What are we doing right now? We're waiting for people to get here for the Empress of Light. We're waiting for Starman HC, and that is it. I think Starman is the only one left. Oh, that and a couple people at spawn. Okay, I got a couple people at spawn. Yo-Yo's punishing you for hitting around walls is really stupid. I mean, I get it in one sense from like a balance perspective, but the problem is like their damage isn't high enough to begin with. So then nerfing that as well is really awkward. You have permission to use teleporting items? Get fucked. Here, just give the VOD to me. I can use it. Abvil, I think we're just waiting on you. You ready? Alright, thanks. Okay, 50 seconds. I feel like Yo-Yos are bad, and yeah, purely by the unfortunate circumstance of not receiving an update for years. Yeah, I mean, they're a decade old, and they were, like, pretty cool when they were added, because they were new and fresh and everything, but, okay. Yeah, I mean, we're... Summon it now and let people die in the first 30 seconds? No, she'll despawn, because she'll spawn during the daytime. Terrorblade is so ridiculously strong that it makes the other classes feel weaker in comparison. It is really good. Okay. Oh god, I can't see what's going on, man. Where'd she go? Up to the right? I have 8-minute potion buff, so I'm gonna hold off until 60 seconds into the night. Okay, thankfully I have a decent amount of defense because I switched to Valhalla Knight. Squong Bungalow, no! Well, you know, if you'd like to join, you've got 9 minutes where we'll be fighting the Empress of Light if you wanna come in on that. Rest in peace, Squong Bungalow. It was nice knowing you. Well, we're hitting the DPS check, so that's something. Where is she? Dude, I can't even see where she is, man. Okay, I can take my potions now. Oh, she's over there. 46 deaths, Squong Bungalow, Ethereal Lance. Yeah, so if you join in, I can't promise that the Empress of Light won't just send a projectile to spawn to kill you. So be aware of that possibility. God, Valhalla Knight is so good. I'm glad I picked up this flying dragon. Yeah, 07, I'll get you life crystals once I get back home. Oh, dude, that attack is terrifying with this many players. Man, and this is just phase 1. Absolute Light does not scale well with multiplayer. Yeah, she's rough. So we're doing enough damage right now, but it's close. We'll kill her by daytime if we keep this pace up, but we gotta watch out a bit. Since your main gimmick is following the rhythm of attack. Oh yeah, no, it's a complete clusterfuck. Like this is one of the messiest fights in the game to do in multiplayer. Especially because you are basically on a time limit. It's also, like, daytime Empress of Light is nigh impossible in multiplayer. Like, trying to dodge these attacks, I can't dodge these attacks, man. And doing daytime Empress of Light, even if you had one person pull her and just that one person attacked her, they wouldn't be able to deal enough damage. She has 1.2 million HP. You'd need, like, one, maybe two people to deal 1.2 million damage in 15 minutes. The amount of saturation when those bullets spawns is blinding. Yeah, God. Oh, man, and we're getting lag, too. It's not nearly as bad as Betsy, but... Oh, God. Alright, she's hitting phase 2. We're dealing good damage. Where is she? Right? Okay, she's over here. Oh, God. Okay, we're good, we're good. Alright, I have a hover. Daytime episodes really hide while I solo her. Yeah, and when you have like 2 or 3 players, that's maybe doable. But when you have this many, it's not happening. You see someone at 1/3 HP? Oh, this. Just let me solo her to fight the Daytime Empress of Light with 1.2 million HP. Oh. Great, we're doing this attack. And it's not on me. Okay. Well, at least if I'm far away, I can sit between them. Dude, just trying to keep track of where she is a nightmare. I feel like I'm not contributing that much damage-wise just because I don't have much range on my weapon. God, could you imagine if this was what the Empress of Light was actually like? Like, they made her into an actual Toho boss? Right, because sure, she's a bullet hell boss. She's Toho inspired, but, you know, she's gonna hide and wait this out. Yeah, that's reasonable. You joined in the middle of the fight. But the rest of you cowards? The rest of you? Nah, you gotta stick it out. Hop on Infernum, Empress. Okay, we really need to deal DPS or we are not gonna meet this check. Alright, our damage is slipping a little bit. Moondial? I can Moondial at the end of the night, but we still got 2.5 minutes. And remember, she will enrage for the period of time between the Moondial being activated and the next night. We can do this. We still have 2.5 minutes, which is about a quarter of the night, and she's about a quarter of her HP, but we can't fall behind on DPS. And 16 players survived 20 seconds of Daytime Empress. Oh yeah, yeah. Some of us would survive. Hopefully me. Otherwise the run ends. But I think we'd have quite a few casualties if we had 20 seconds of Daytime Empress. Yeah, we got this. We got this. We'll be good. We'll kill her maybe like 3:30. Minute and a half left? Yeah, but she's got like normal classic HP right now. We'll be good. Alright, so I've got a question. How cocky are you guys feeling? You want to take on Frost Moon, Pumpkin Moon, or we just go straight to Cultist? Anything worth it in the moons? No. I guess maybe a broom from Pumpkin Moon, but basically no. At this point, it's all going to get obsoleted. Stellar Tune? The PTSD flashbacks from that mage playthrough. Yeah, only one death? No insignia? You should have gotten an insignia. Everyone who dealt damage to her should have gotten an insignia. It's a guaranteed drop. Yeah. 07's for Strong Bongler. Rest in peace, Strong Bongler. Night Glow is goated? Yeah, the Night Glow is good. The Stellar Tune, on the other hand. Is Empress of Light lose to Wall of Flesh? Post-Plantera Wall of Flesh? Post-Plantera Wall of Flesh? What's... The Wall of Flesh doesn't change post-Plantera. What? Okay, I think we just do Cultist, right? Like, we could do the moons, but we don't really get anything out of them. Maybe we do them after the Moon Lord, right? Just kind of summon them in for fun. Because, I mean, at this point, we're going to do the pillars, and we're going to immediately get pillar weapons anyway. And at this point, we've done Fishron and the Empress. We have good weapons from them. You switch from guns to bows? I mean, at this point, bows are generally better than guns. You have really good bows that become available. Would Eventide be better than Betsy's? For the pillars, yes. For the Cultist, also probably yes. I mean, you can use guns. It's fine. There's an extra kaleidoscope in the weapons chest if anyone wants one. Oh, the death happened from Post-Plantera. Not that Wall of Flesh changes Post-Plantera. I mean, Wall of Flesh killed 4 people. 2 in pre-hard mode and 2 in hard mode. I think, is Wall of Flesh deadlier than a giant Shelly at this point? Have we crossed that line? Right, let me get prepped for Endgame. Use anything in the chest? Yep, if it's in a chest, it's free to take. Within reason, right? Like, don't take everything out of the chest and just, like, sell them or something. That'd be impolite. Is Wall of Flesh the deadliest boss? Yes. I think Wall of Flesh might be tied with explosive deaths. I think we might have had 4 deaths from explosives. Yeah, you go to decraft armor. That's fine. Hey, Mega Ultrix. Yeah, at this point, it's... I mean, I'll be real, we will probably have a couple people die. One of the deaths in pre was technically a lava slime. Yeah, but it was during the Wall of Flesh. The Wall of Flesh gets kill credit. What are they going to say? Yeah, there's a decent chance that people will die. Oh, somebody had just joined. I can get you HP. Right? 07 if I die. Or did you already have HP 07 if I die? I don't remember. Lead Cultist to the Duke Arena? Yeah, we can lead Cultist to the Duke Arena. That's fine. Starlight's your favorite melee weapon? It's really fun, yeah. I like the Starlight. It's visually fun. The XP, the chat XP resetting makes no sense. Dude, I have no idea how YouTube chat XP works. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It just sometimes, like, shows people crowns, and that's about it. You're still at 100. Did I update the death counter for the Empress? I don't think I did. So we're at 46 now. We're gonna break 50 by the end of the playthrough. The Moon Lord's gonna be real dangerous. I feel like. These this last stretch here could be real dangerous, especially if we're going to be summoning Phantasm Dragons and Ancient Visions and stuff. And yeah, after the Cultist, I will go ahead and get everyone up to 400 HP. Unless your name is Southern Truck Driver, but I don't think Southern Truck Driver's in the game anymore. Chat XP ruins the feng shui of a long message by increasing the distance between the first and second line, and that kind of pisses you off. Is there an option to disable it? I mean, I don't care about chat XP at all. You don't think he can? That's unfortunate. How many minutes do we fight cultists? I mean, I'm good to go now, more or less. I'll probably pop by the corruption real quick. But otherwise, I'm pretty good. Yeah, when you're ready for the cultist, just go sit by the cultist, and we'll work from there. Remember, we're gonna go cultist into all of the other endgame stuff. Any spare hooks? We probably have gems you could turn into hooks. 10 to half. We should have plenty of gems, surely. If 0 XP, you don't have the money to donate. It's not based on donations. I don't think it's based on donations. Can you summon mimics for potions and cash? Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I don't think extra Souls of Night and Light are going to do anything at this point in the game. Any better arrows than Venom? Chlorophyte arrows can be quite nice for the pillars. But as far as for bosses, no. There could be an argument for Ichor arrows, but we can't even get them. So just stick with Venom. If I die, bury you below the house. Oh, sorry. We're not burying your body. That didn't... Chat, am I stupid? Hold on. What? 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 Does it being painted prevent it from being purified? Is the fact that the grass was painted preventing the purification powder from correctly purifying the mushroom? Okay, is this... It is. It's the fact that it's painted. The fact that it's painted is preventing the mushroom from properly being purified. Painted mushrooms grow from painted grass, so the areas that had painted grass... I wonder if that's a T-Shock bug or if that's just in the base game. I'll have to check that after this. That is ridiculous, yeah. Stepping on unpainted grass? I only saw it happening on painted grass. On the painted grass. Maybe it didn't, but maybe it's a coincidence, but yeah, I'm popping some extra regen potions in the potions chest. Bunch of dungeon loot at farm. Y'all can tell if you need cash. Good to know. Yeah, so this will be remember to keep some money to reforge your weapons from the Moonlord when the time comes. For the Moonlord from the pillars. But this is a great time to reforge if you need anything else to reforge, and then we'll move on to the cultist. It's kind of your last check-in before we really get the ball rolling here. Okay, to 102 defense. And I've got money. Yeah. Alright. Big 102. That's 110, 115 after a bass statue. 117 after a food buff. Okay. Yeah, I will be at the ocean. Let's all meet up there when we're ready. It's weird as hell. It's possible it might be a T-Shock bug or some kind of server glitch. So I'd check if that's the case. Offline. But yeah, that's really weird. Oh, great. Yeah, we have the Skeletron arena. I forgot about this. So I guess there's a... Great arena? Thank you. See if I can find another vile mushroom. I can go look for one later. It's in the base game, too? Damn. Is Shrimp Truffle Witch's Broom better? If it's raining, the truffle's better. If it's not raining, the broom is better. Okay, who are we waiting for? Tin 2 half. All the other guys, can we head over to the Cultist? Alright, 16 people hardcore, but more people won't be added in the boss days 16x for the whole game. I just don't think that would be fun. Like, having the revolving door here lets a lot of people different play. We've had, what? We have 15 people in the game right now. We've had 46 people die. That's already 61 people that have been able to play. And then plus people that haven't joined. So we've probably had 70 players come in and out. And if we just said, okay, 15 people can join at the beginning of the game. They never get replaced. And then the rest of the playthrough just goes on without them. I just think that would be less fun. Yeah, Armadillo's at the Desert Pylon, which is by the Shimmer. You know, I feel like you guys can just make it here in your own time, right? You're not going to get a treasure bag from the Cultists, and I feel like we can just start fighting him. You know? I'll just, Okay. Fire. Ice. Lightning. Fire. Okay, taking a guess? No, it's a wrong guess. It was a 50-50. Is the dragon already dead? Did he even summon a dragon? Did we stop his summoning? Oh, maybe we just stopped. No. They should summon a dragon here, right? Okay, there it is. Maybe we actually hit the right one, and I just hadn't noticed. I guess somebody got to it before I did. Oh, alright, dragon in. Dragon out. Man, I remember seeing... so the Cultist has a really predictable logic for where he'll show up when he does his clone attack. And I remember seeing somebody write out, like, step-by-step, like, block distances, and, like, for each, depending on how many clones he has, based on your position, where he'll be, because it's completely predictable each time. I don't remember any of that, though. I only remember his first phase, because usually you don't end up summoning anything, he doesn't end up getting clones, so you never really have to pay attention to it. We should be fine here. Even if he summons another dragon, I think we're good. And yeah, I do think Expert Mode was the right choice for this playthrough. We could have played on Master. If we played on Master, I think we would have had a lot more deaths. And I think it would have been a lot more difficult for the players, especially the ones that aren't as good at the game, to stay in. I think there would have been a higher concentration of just like, oh, these are the best players, or the ones that know how to play hardcore, which is usually just, you know, defense stacking. It would have reduced the number of viable strategies people could have been using. Would have been a lot more pressure to just, you know, defense stack and be like incredibly cautious and whatnot. Whereas you have more flexibility with expert mode, which is nice. And we've had plenty of people die anyway. Actually, very few deaths today, which is surprising. But I guess people have kind of stabilized enough that it's not too much of an issue. Okay, I've got the manipulator. Okay, I'm going to keep the manipulator on me. And I will go to the solar pillar. Is this a Steam server or a dedicated server? It's a dedicated server. It's being hosted through a server hosting service. It uses T-Shock. I'm not host. I'm a client. Okay. Let's not walk into that one. Oh, but yeah. Come see me at spawn if you need HP. Yeah, I can get you to 400 HP. The metal chest. The metal chest is right here. The cactus chest. Yeah, single file line up top, and I'll get you guys HP. Pillars don't scale. Single file line. You guys need to spread out more. You need to spread out more, because otherwise you're gonna pick up each other's life crystals. Spread out more. You gotta get in a single file line. Back up behind each other. You need to give space behind each other. You need to back up. Okay. What the? You guys form a line, okay? Make a line. When one person at the front of the line stops, the person behind them goes up, okay? Don't just run up to in front of me. So turtles is next. Don't cut in line, just come up one at a time. How do you get 10k life crystals? I did some off-stream mining. Is that everyone? I'll assume everyone's at 400 HP. Okay. What was that? Oh, there's a Selenian here. What are you doing here, buddy? Was that solar? Alright, I'm gonna put the ancient manipulator up here. There's a gold chest up here. Just go ahead and put the fragments up here. Okay, and then we can, yeah. Good daybreak. I managed the fragments. Just put them in that chest. Don't think the enemy numbers increase? No, you still only need to kill 100 per pillar, but that's normal. That never scales in multiplayer. You assume it's fishing? No, I just gave myself 10,000. They're there so that when we pass a certain benchmark, I can get people up. So that if you join late in the playthrough, you don't have to... it says 50? It says 100. Yeah, having somebody using Betsy's Wrath would be great, because that's a really strong debuff. It's minus 40 defense, so it'll make everyone's attacks do 20 more damage per hit. Fuck, no! The Stardust Pillar did what the Solar could not. Rest in peace, buddy. Oh, and totals too? Oh my god. People are just... The curse of life has been broken. You guys are just dying left and right. And no dot too! Oh my god! Well, if you've been waiting to join, that's 3 open slots that just came up. Rest in peace, No Dot. You've been here since the beginning. Hang on, No Dot had a bundle of balloons. Where did they die? I want that. Hang on. Oh god, there's way too much stuff for me to pick up here. We'll split the loot, okay? I've got some of the stuff from the corpse. Okay, let's leave Nebula Pillar for last. Okay, well, we've got 3 open slots right now. A recon scope, huh? I'll take it. You got absolutely shredded. Dude, pillars are dangerous. Pillars are real dangerous. Okay. I'll just dump this stuff in chests. Oh, you got an Ankh shield. Nice. Yeah. How many people do we have waiting to join? Because, right now, we have, some open slots. And, I mean, if you want to come right in at the end for the Moon Lord. The stuff you got in the cactus chest, including the bundle of balloons. No, I had Terra Spark boots too? Can play Summoner Mage Hybrid for you? Yeah, I mean, if you want to join in, we've got a couple slots. How do you join? You can send me a DM on Discord with your character's name, and I'll send you the IP and password. Yeah, you can buy steampunk wings if you want wings. No doubt was taking everything for himself. Well, he was just here for ages. He had like 5 frames a minute, and you couldn't mirror. Well, thanks for being here, Electric Essence. That's no dot. Do I still have the manipulator? I put the manipulator to the right of spawn. There's one up here. It's right by that golden chest there. You see that? At least you can get lunch now, yeah. Okay, yeah, well, I tell you what, you guys that are joining, I'll just go ahead and put 30 life crystals in the cactus chest up here. Actually, I'll put some extra ones as well. You guys can go ahead and take these. There's enough life crystals to get a few people to max HP. Loot through the chest, find whatever accessories, items you want. If you need wings, you can buy stuff. There's defender medals. You could just buy armor sets from the Tavern Keep if you want. You got 897 of them or something. Maybe reforging warding to Lucky wasn't a bright idea. Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. Lucky's really nice, but you also put yourself in a dangerous situation if things don't go well. All right, have we licked our wounds? What pillars do we still have? Are we down to just Nebula? Is that our last one? What happened? Left some Fishron wings in the chest. They are gone. I mean, if you left them in a chest, they're open for people to take. You foolishly thought that your stealth and invisibility potions would make you an unlikable target. Did No Dog get the vortex fragments? I don't know. I don't know what happened to our vortex fragments. Let me forge my daybreak. I've got plenty of money, so I might as well dump it into this. Not like I have much else to do. Alright, vortex fragment should be in the golden chest by the demonic. There we go. Stardust is a killer. I mean, honestly, it was Stardust killed 2 people and Vortex. Actually, no, I think Vortex killed. I genuinely was terrified that there was a dragon flying in from above like a wyvern because of the giant Stardust dragon. I didn't know it was there. Oh, flashbacks to when Nofo 2 died. Somebody had died way up in the top of the world to a wyvern. I recalled home and I was like, shit, somebody just died to a wyvern. It's gonna be flying back to spawn. Flies back to spawn, kills the guy right here. And honestly, could have killed me because I was at half HP because I recalled back from the jungle because I was in a dangerous spot. Alright, are we, Alright, we'll follow up on players now. Alright. Well, yeah, you guys that need life crystals, there's life crystals here. Go ahead and do whatever gearing up you need. And let's go to the Nebula Pillar. How's the Nebula Pillar doing? About half. I'm not going to kill the Nebula Pillar. I'm just going to get it. I thought this was a fucking Stardust cell. The choke pup pet. I was so confused as to why there was a Stardust cell in the Nebula Pillar. I was scared because Stardust cells do a ton of contact damage. Yeah, so don't kill this pillar when you guys finish up here, when we get the shields down. Just head back to spawn, do whatever gearing up you need, and I will, I'll kill the pillar myself when the time comes. Okay? Alright, so yeah, Nebula Pillar's ready to pop. You guys go get whatever you need. What do you guys need for the Moon Lord? What's, time for 2 to 3 more deaths in Nebula? I want to see how many deaths we get to the Moon Lord. There's no weapons for the mages. I will get the Nebula fragments, and you can sit by the Ancient Manipulator, and when the time comes, you can make your things then. Okay? Please leave, Diamond. It's ready. Stop shooting it. 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 Go home. Go home. Do whatever you need. I'm going to get the Nebula fragments. I'm going to put them at home. And you guys have 60 seconds to craft a weapon. So if you need a mage weapon, go sit by the manipulator. And once I'm ready, you'll have time to craft it there. You might not have time to reforge, but, you know, one of the pillars has to be the odd one out. So who's still getting ready? Do we have, has everyone that just joined gotten to 400 HP? Do you have your armor, accessories? Does everyone have their weapons made? Everything reforged? Any potions you need? You have healing potions, buff potions, whatever? Are we good? You're reforging? Okay. Isn't Flying Dragon better than pillar weapons? Not really, no. No! Nesquik! Oh. That might be the fastest death. It's possible. It could be the fastest death. The last one, I think our fastest death was like 8 minutes. You might have broken the record. Shimmer moment? Yeah, for what it's worth, you're the second person to die to a ghoul in the Shimmer. Yeah, the Shimmer ghoul is a devious fella. He killed someone yesterday, too. Or last stream, I think it was 2 days ago. You teleported to the desert path and immediately got caught. Okay. I don't know if we have anyone else waiting to join, but if you do, you can figure stuff out. We won't be fighting the Moon Lord right at spawn. Okay. 50th death. Oh yeah, is he the 50th death? Wait, 50th death? How many did I fucking miss? Oh, I missed the pillar death, right? Alright, well, you're death number 50. That's a celebration. Yeah, Soap crashed, but they can come back. I'm... Alright. You guys ready? Everyone set for things? Yeah, and if you're waiting to join, it's a bit late now, but, it's our 50th death. 50, let's keep the deaths at 50. Yeah, as long as you guys don't die, going forward on the Moon Lord, we'll stay at 50. Yeah, the Shimmer Ghoul is as dangerous as, we had a couple bosses kill 2 people, right? Were the Heart Crystals, Cactus Chest, the left are Spawn Masters. There's a Cactus Chest right here. I'm painting it on the map. You see that? I put a bunch of life crystals in there. Can you join with someone else's account if you use their name and password to register? Because of server-side characters, if you had their password, I believe you would be able to, yeah. What do you want, Hellforged? Okay, I'll give you guys 60 seconds, okay? 60 seconds to get whatever you need, and then I'm going to kill the Nebula Pillar. So on 9 a.m., I'm going to go ahead and kill it, and then that means 10 a.m. Moon Lord's going to get summoned, roughly. I mean, I would recommend getting a pillar. Oh, wait, no, you're a summoner, right. I saw the Terror Blade and I freaked out, because I was like, why are you using a Terror Blade on the Moon Lord? But no. Phantasm, nice, that's good. Yeah, I think the way the server-side characters work, you would be able to join with a different character that used the same password or the same name. Better use Mechanical Glove and Fire Gauntlet and Philosopher's Stone and Starveil. I mean, if you don't want to die, it's better to use the Philosopher's Stone and Starveil. They actually keep you alive. The Fire Gauntlet and Mech Glove don't do anything to keep you alive. I put items in chat. I think you alt-click them when your inventory is open, right? Yeah, hold down alt and then click it. Okay, Nebula Pillar is going down now. Hello? Nebula Pillar? Buddy? What's wrong, buddy? Am I too far away? I'm too far away, I guess. Okay. Moonlord Empress Arena? Just fight him away from spawn. Yeah. Okay. Nebula fragments are in the golden chest. If you die now, you'll be so mad. Moonlord is very dangerous. Do not be afraid to recall and use the nurse. Imagine death from Brain Scrambler? Brain Suckler? I wasn't going to die to him. I know how much damage they deal, and I have my Flying Dragon. I'm melee. I'll be good. Okay, I don't know who he's going to spawn on. Let's try to not fight him at spawn. The place we fought the Emperor should be pretty good. Where is Nurse? Nurse is at spawn. She's just above spawn. That's a giant dragon. Wow. Okay. So pay attention to when the Moonlord is about to do his death ray. Where is he? He's at spawn. Okay. Remember, if his tongue is not out, it means he's probably charging his death ray, and if he's his top eye is out, that's your real dead giveaway. Okay. Where are things? Yeah. Yeah, if his top eye is open, he either just finished his death ray or is about to cast it. Okay. And yeah, do not be afraid to recall if you get low on HP. Go use the nurse. That's what she's there for. We can split the aggro of the eyes once they pop out. I forget if he just does a giant scatter shot with his leeches. For mobile, there's no shortcut. You have to use ID 3250 or whatever. Yeah. Alright, let's not take him too high, because remember, if we go too high, you won't be able to fly above his death ray. You generally want to keep him lower to the ground, as low as you can, so that you can go up. Because it's always faster to fly up than it is to fly down. And if you need to go somewhere against the death ray, flying up's usually the call. Man, having Betsy's wing with Insignia for the Moonlord is nice. I don't usually do the old one's army, so I don't get Betsy's wings too often, but having that hover is super nice. Does each tongue heal 1,000? Yes. He also has 2.3 million HP. Oh, Traveling Merchant. Hang on. Where is he? He's down in the underworld. I can't go see what he has. Where's the Moonlord? Down here. Good priorities? I mean, what if he had, you know, the stopwatch, and that's another cell phone piece, and it might take him months before he sells another stopwatch. Well, you gotta prioritize what's important in life, being an iPad kid. What if he had bread? He doesn't sell bread. The skeleton merchant sells bread. Also, I've already eaten bread. I could buy sake from him for a 4-minute drunk buff to buff my my daybreak damage by 10% and 2% crit chance, I think, right? And there's no other NPC that I could buy alcohol from. Not a single one in the game. We might be able to do the Moonlord without any deaths. That'd be really impressive. The 5 Platinum Companion Cube? I think I'm too poor for that. Spent my money reforging. Pretty sure you told me in a server that's not worth it before? What, the cell phone? Oh, that right hand's about to pop. If that eye comes out, whoever it aggroes to, the best thing to do is try to lead it away from everyone else across the world, okay? No, QQ4Ti! Oh, another one falls. We're up to 51. Hang on. Gotta update it live. 51 deaths. You're running out of cash for the nurse? Well, you can just sit still at home and use a shiny stone that you get from Golem. And it's a bit slower, but you'll still heal up. Alright, the eye is out. If it's aggroed to you, try to lead it away from everyone else. That would be the ideal situation. Is he on me? I think he might be on me. He's either on me or Radicoi. Looks like he's probably on Radicoi, because Radicoi has aggro. Don't worry, QQ, you'll never feel the shame of dying 1 minute into a ghoul. Man, the other guy that died to a ghoul immediately, also, it happened like they had just joined the server, they were going to the Shimmer because they thought it was safe, and then bam, Shimmer ghoul. They never expect the Shimmer ghoul. For what it's worth, Nesquik, other people have had very embarrassing deaths. So I loaded up every single Sky Island with an explosive trap. 3 people have died to the explosive traps on the floating islands. One of them didn't know it was there. The first one died to it, and then I was like, haha, you fools, I've trapped every single floating island with explosives. And then the second guy, I had looted all the floating islands after that, but I didn't disarm the trap, so there was an NPC living in one of them, and I didn't disarm the explosive trap, and he went up to the NPC to go, like, buy something from the merchant, and just died because there was still an explosive trap there. And then the third guy, No Dot, had almost died to an explosive trap literally a minute before, and was like, Jesus Christ, I almost died to an explosive trap. And then the next guy walks on the explosive trap and dies. No, bastards! Alright, that's 52. That's 52, but I think we're good from here. Alright, Moonlord can't defend himself. Radicoi, be careful! You're full HP? Oh, I see you at like 1 HP on my... I guess it's just a lag thing. I see you as almost dead. Wait, we're 53? Did somebody else die to the Moonlord? Did I miss someone? Like, Masters, QQ4Ti. No, we only had 2 deaths to the Moonlord. I might have missed one somewhere else, but... give me 1 sec. Yeah, 1 sec. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, had to make sure the... Oh, hey, John Peter David, thank you. You made it to the end of the hardcore playthrough. Incredible God Gamer. Yeah, rest in peace for the fallen. So what's the death count? 52? Somebody had said 53. That I might have missed one somewhere. But I only remember 52. Okay. Oh yeah, right. When you're running on asphalt, you can press down when running on asphalt to go through 1 block gaps. Do slash death? It doesn't work. I think the T-Shock server disables that command. Which OG people lived? I think it was just Radicoi and I. I think everyone else had either died or didn't rejoin. Oh, did I even pick up my treasure bag? I don't think I picked up my treasure bag. There's more than just you? Oh, maybe there are others. Yeah, Flambeau was there for a long time. Okay, well, if you want to save this world, right? If you want to have your items and be able to, Where did the Moonlord die? He died here. Download this world. This we have server-side characters, which means that you will not be able to use this character offline. It's saved to this character, but if you want to save this character, pick up a chest and put a chest with your items in it. And then I can put this world file in my Discord server. You can download that world, and then you can pick up your items from there, and it'll be like you have the character. And you'll have everything else in the world, too. So if you want to save your character, I will go ahead and line up a bunch of chests above spawn. Just go ahead and put whatever you want in there. Make sure you... Well, you don't have to indicate that to us, I guess, but it would be nice to. Yeah, they're right up here. Get all your items in there, and whenever you're done, just go ahead and leave the world, and once everyone's set, we'll call it there. I can go ahead and put the world file in my Discord server. And I'll put life crystals up there, too. Just so, yeah, there's a gold chest by the nose, so I'll put life crystals in there. Hello? That way, because your character offline will only have 100 HP, but you can just use these life crystals, get yourself back up. Planning to make more modded content? We might do a modded multiplayer playthrough. I'll consider it. Alright, I'll go ahead and dump all my items in a chest. Oh, a Biome minecart. Nice. I love how when No Dot died, we just, like, scavenged his body between, like, 3 different people, though. How do you make server-side characters? It's a plugin with T-Shock. Which is, Terraria's, like, server hosting support framework thing. Okay. Everyone ready? It's too late to ask for life crystals. They're in the chest by the nurse. Oh yeah, there's items in your piggy bank too, if you want to go ahead and put those in the chest as well. I can, Sure. Why is time frozen at 9 p.m.? That's because it's coming from a grandfather clock, which is not very accurate. If you click on the grandfather clock, it'll tell you the exact time. Otherwise, it just gives you the general sense. So die at the elevator? No, I think the more appropriate death would be going to a floating island and dying to an explosive trap. Although, the lure of the elevator is strong. Alright. Yeah, once you put your stuff in there, just go ahead and group up at the elevator. We can all jump down at the same time. Actually, let me just grab a pickaxe. That way I can, just break it and we all fall together. So yeah, go ahead and group up on the elevator there. Richard, you VOD of Discord? I don't remember any VOD of Discord. Alright. Who are we still waiting for? Shimmer Ghoul sacrifice? Yeah, it's a show of solidarity and support to the people who died to the Shimmer Ghouls. We all go get ourselves killed to a Shimmer Ghoul. Okay, I think just NATO. Are you the last one? Yeah, mass death jump to end things. Alright, yep, I think just NATO. So yeah, just don't press any buttons so we all fall together. Especially don't press up, because then you'll grab the rope. Alright. If all your friends jumped off a bridge, would you follow them? Yes. Holy shit, you're fast. Why is he so fast? Why was he so fast? Wait, who was that? Who's... Somebody missed the memo. Let's ban that guy. Get out of here. I can't believe you. Yeah, somebody ban that guy. Crush his skull. Alright, well, yeah, I probably might do some multiplayer tomorrow with other games that are not Terraria. Rain World, Dead by Daylight, Don't Starve Together, Left 4 Dead 2, something like that. I'd put out some other options on my Discord server. Not sure exactly what, but I might do something like that tomorrow. And then next week, I'd like to do some more Terraria multiplayer. Not sure 100% on what we're going to do, but we'll see. 1 HP hardcore. I think enforcing that in multiplayer would be a real mess. Alright, well, that was fun. Honestly, not nearly as miserable as I thought multiplayer hardcore might be. I thought it was going to be a lot messier than it was. I thought there was going to be a lot more people dying, but honestly, people survived fairly well. I mean, we did have... Well, the death counter's missing a few there, but... Initially, I thought that it would be a big issue with... Essentially, anyone who wasn't good at the game would just die, and then everyone who was good at the game would just survive, and it would just be people who were good at the game, and then it would be like, we're not even playing hardcore. But honestly, we had people that were very good at the game die. I mean, Electric Essence died at the end there, no dot. Stardust died very early on to an explosive trap. And some other people that were good at the game, you know, died. People who weren't that good at the game, honestly, were doing a decent job of surviving. I mean, if you... Expert is enough that if you stack enough defense items, it's not unfair. You will be able to survive pretty consistently, especially if you're good with your recall potion. I know the server lag makes that a bit difficult. 2 seconds of not being able to do anything during the old one's army. It was fun, even though you just played for 3 hours of mining for the whole game, then never saw the surface again. When you decided to join, you thought that you'd die to pillars, and you totally did. Pillars are dangerous. I mean, I think the Vortex Pillar is as dangerous as the Shimmer Ghoul. And the Shimmer Ghoul's a devious, dastardly fellow. So, there's no shame in dying to the Vortex Pillar. He's on tier with the Shimmer Ghoul. I gave him a 50-50 in a fight. Shimmer Ghoul honestly probably solos the Vortex Pillar. There's the Stardust? No, I'm pretty sure 2 people died to Vortex. Because somebody died to Alien Goop, right? And then No Dot died? Whereas I think only 1 person died to Stardust. It was while I was fighting Stardust, but I think they died to Vortex. But yeah, that'll be it for now. Bye, everyone.